Hey YouTube, hey Twitch. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Fitz, Fitz.exe has stopped working. Well, I'm glad that you got yourself working again, Fitz. Welcome to the stream. Hey Yan, what's going on? Oh nice, we got a research done. Yan, how are you doing, Yan, on YouTube? And Travoldo lives indeed. Thank you for everyone for joining. All right, so I promised today we were going to take a bionic duplicate. So first bionic duplicate that we get from the pod, we will take. If you guys recall, building broken. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna actually suppress that so I don't have to listen to that. Allergic reaction and unknown duplicate. Oh, that's just blah blah blah. Okay, so quick recap for the stream and for myself. Hey, what's up, weird tokenish figure? Travoldo lives indeed. And Kira, what's going on? Playing. Good evening, y'all. Welcome, Kira. Nice to see you. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, everyone had a great week. All right, so, well, I'll do a little bit of a recap. Travoldo must die. A little quick recap for you guys, if you're watching the VODs or what have you. We got the natural gas now being collected from these fissures. I'm going to open up a couple more. Hopefully I can do a little bit more on these ones now that I have I don't know, like I have to come a little bit deeper in here. The good news is I can start draining all this pool, because now I don't need to have like before these had to be submerged to work, and this was kind of where I was collecting it. I don't have to worry about that now. Now I can just kind of bust in there and start collecting it. So we'll try to get a couple more of those done. Let's see what else. We had the plastic production started here, so we'll continue planting tibulas, I believe they're called. So there we go. Get that all going. And then we have, yeah, perfect. We need some power here. So let's attach the power to this auto sweeper. Boom, there we go. And then maybe we'll start also taking out the plastic here, because it takes a long time for my duplicates to come through this door. I really would prefer not to have them do that. And yeah, I think it'd be way faster. I'm surprised I'm counted as number 2 on YouTube. I'm usually on Twitch. I think it goes by who is like streaming. So every stream the counter resets. So you are number 2 most likely, because you are one of the first ones here. So welcome. I'm not doing too badly. Waiting on a job call and archiving some of my ideas in writing. Hell yeah, Kira. I hope that everything goes well and that you get the job. T9 Zenin, what gate is the natural? What gate is that on the natural gas? So if you're talking about this one, this is a airlock door. It's a mod. I prefer using these over liquid locks, even though these are a little bit slower. So I do use liquid locks still, just an FYI. I have one, or maybe not on this asteroid. I'm using vertical liquid locks with Muchin, but I still like the regular like pit style liquid locks. Those are my favorite. But I just find these so much more convenient than setting them up all over the place. So that's all that is. And they make a insulated variant as well. So like you see it right here. It's called the insulated airlock door and the airlock door. They are super helpful. You can pretty much build them anywhere, and you can build them, like for instance, let's say if you want to enter an atmosphere that's untouched. What is a good example? That's not really a good example, but let's say there's a cool steam vent here, and there's only steam, and you don't want to let polluted oxygen in, because then you're gonna have a problem on your hands. You can just build this like at your entrance like that, and then you can start digging, and then everything here will be a vacuum until you get to whatever atmosphere it is you're trying to go to. So it's amazing. Again, you could achieve better results like long term with a regular liquid lock, but it just takes so long to make. I just prefer plopping these down now, and it's the lazy way. Yeah, it's a mod. Yep. The crown is usually for those who are the most annoying. Oh, that's, come on now, you guys are not annoying, not that annoying. Okay, so yeah, let's I took your crown, so I win. You know what, it's some days I don't get to see the crown. Like I always have YouTube open on my phone here, but I use a OBS embedded chat, so I don't get to see the crowns on that usually. But I do have this open just in case. I need to see that information. All right, so what else do we have going on? So we got the bionic duplicants, right? So we have the air canisters now. We're gonna fill those up for the bionic duplicants. We have the gunk extractor, which is going to take our gunk into this little pit. This is going to be all probably changed, as the playthrough goes on. I just wanted it set up so we have something to start with. And of course, we'll put gear bomb on a full whatever, like max, once we start getting some gunk. I also have oil here, which for my lubrication station. So we have plenty of ways to get started for bionic duplicants, and we also have eco power banks. So everything is kind of on track. I do have to build boosters, but in order to get boosters, I need microchips. So it's particularly the swimming hack booster, which is down here. I need microchips for that. And obviously, we're not going to let the bionic duplicants go outside. Well, actually, it wouldn't be too big of a deal because they would be wearing Atmos suits. But at least until I can get them faster, right? I don't want them to be getting stuck out here and all that annoying stuff. Only problem is that they can access this through the base. So I might close this off, and maybe I'll just put a door here. I don't know, like. You can see that I was initially trying to rebuild this, and then I guess I got sort of lost and or stopped worrying about it. So anyways, I think maybe we'll put a door here. That'll be sufficient, and we'll block. This is a gold volcano anyway, so this area will be closed off regardless. So I don't know if I want to deal with that today. It wouldn't be too hard, to be honest. Oh, I have a gold volcano here. Right. I totally forgot about that. 12 cycles. Yikes. Okay, let's see if I can get something set up here. Now, it's going to be okay, I think. This polluted water will handle the heat just fine. I'm pretty certain. But obviously, long term, that's not how I want to be dealing with that. So let's go ahead and get started on taming this gold volcano while we wait for... or I know, while we're just here. How about that? We don't have to wait for anything. I have lots of steel now, too. Wow. Did not even notice how much steel I had. Okay, so it's going to pretty much work like this. Go across. The typical build that I usually do for these things. So, and then we'll just have to pump the water out. And then we'll put a conveyor loader here. And then we'll bring power in and all that stuff. Probably have this come down somewhere. Gold volcanoes are pretty easy, so I don't think I need that much room. I need an aqua tuner here. So we'll come in like that. And then we'll put the insulated airlock door right there. Yeah, I think that's probably a good combination right there. Boom. Actually, we're not going to put that yet because I need to run wires to it. So dig all that out. Yeah, get all this. Actually, the water level can drop a little bit. That would be probably pretty helpful. So maybe I'll just dig everything out here and start doing that stuff. All right, let's get that started, and then let's see how you guys are doing. Yan says, I thought I was reserved for the drama queens. Alternative, Wood Tookenish Figure says, alternative is what I do, is to do what I do and just let some gas escape here and there, which also sucks. Yeah, you know what? It's okay to have that. Like, it's honestly not that big of a problem, Weird Tokenish Figure. I just hate dealing with gases getting in, especially polluted oxygen that has germs in it. Luckily, this has very little germs on this asteroid. But if the cool steam vent starts to erupt while the germy oxygen is inside, then the germs get in the water. And yes, the water will filter itself out over time, because germs cannot reproduce in water, or at least they don't reproduce at an efficient enough rate to make them survive. But it's just something I would rather not deal with, so I love using the insulated door. I've really grown. It's really grown on me. Anyways, I'm just finishing up these pumps, which is kind of weird. I thought I already had them done, but I think what happened was this didn't have power, and I just reconnected it now. Like just before the stream, I was checking my power and connections, going over everything, and I think that's why. Anyway, so let's continue doing this. We'll put a storage bin somewhere here, and then we'll, get all this stuff out of the way. This is probably fine, I would say, for the size that we want. Let's see, refinement. Where's the aqua tuner? I always forget where all that stuff is. So steel, we're gonna have it running this way, and then we'll start the piping as well. You know what? I might want to block it while it's inside of this water. Because, yeah, I probably am going to block it if I don't get it done in time. I don't like blocking the volcanoes, but I think in this situation, I might just have to block it. And then we'll... Oh, I put my hand on the wrong button there. Okay, so we'll go up. We'll do the bypass right there. And then, of course, we'll do our cooling loop down at the bottom. So we'll do something along the lines of this. And then we'll have a couple rows of that. Actually, we can also dig all this out. Let the water start flowing a little bit. We might lose the access here if the water level drops too much, although I don't think it's going to do that, but we'll see. Modding is also common for Ani because it fixes a lot of issues. That it does, and especially quality of life. Okay, no biome duplicate yet. Especially quality of life mods. Like, you know, I think that Airlock Door mod should be a thing in the base. Oh, someone's trapped. It should be... Dude, Donut, how did you get stuck in here? Oh, the water level dropped and you were... I see. All right, well, let's build this for ya. Delete all this, and then you can build yourself out. Why were you in there? By the way, why do I have so much water here? Was this water always here? I guess it was. I guess maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Yes, a lot of quality of life fixes. Hey, thank you so much, Willard the Wombat, for your subscription on YouTube. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Lots of quality of life mod fixes, and also just in features in general. The modding community is awesome for Ani, to be honest with you. Not sure what I'd do without the modding community. By the way, I'm still not using true tiles. I know there's a fix for it now, but I just haven't gotten around. I kind of like the... I've been enjoying the base or like the vanilla aesthetic again. I might fix that maybe by the next stream. Someone's still trapped? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Can you build yourself out? You need granite. All right. Let's see if we can get you out of here on your own. Such as natural back walls not being in the base biome, so I added them to my save via mod. Yep, absolutely. How do you cool your behemoth? My behemoth is not being cooled right now. It's just hanging out. It's just hanging out being very hot. Now, I could probably toss it into a cold biome. I have plenty of them. In fact, since you mentioned it, let's go ahead and put the behemoth right here. I think it'll enjoy itself a lot more when it's in that area. Yeah, it's just, they're just hanging out because I haven't, I just take them from the pod and let them hang out. I have way more things that I've been working on. Way more important things that I've been working on than the behemoth and such. But now I'm going to be taking on bionic duplicates, so I should have a lot more steady and more consistent progress. Now, if I was to cool the behemoth, obviously I'd use an aqua tuner. I'd probably have it pre-built instead of the stable pre-built instead of a cold biome, something like this, so it's already at temperature. And then I would have an aqua tuner. The only problem is feeding them. Now, I'm pretty sure I have plum squash. Almost certain I have plum squash seeds somewhere. I don't think I have nosh beams yet. But anyways, I don't really need them for reed fiber. Where's my reed fiber coming from? I kind of forgot where my reed fiber is coming from. Oh, it's coming from the... No, this is iron. Where am I getting the reed fiber from? It's not from the beacons. Oh man, I can't remember where I'm getting the reed fiber from on this DLC. My mind is just going blank. How much do I have? I mean, I have 489 units, so obviously I'm not starving for reed fiber, but I have no idea where they're coming from. Well, as long as it's working, I guess. I guess if I clicked on the reed fiber... it would be there's no way it's only from my, like, where are these dropping from? There's no way it's coming from only here, like these two reed fiber plants. Like, chat, I am lost. Is the gold volcano even erupting? I thought the polluted water might be enough to overpressurize it. Yes, I will have to drain it though. That's what I mean. Like once I start draining it. I just learned not to care about the germs until it's zombie spores. It's actually not a bad idea to not like. I just like to. It's one of those things that I know it doesn't really matter anymore. So ever for like a couple of years now, Ani hasn't really been concerned about germs and stuff. But I still like to just have everything separated. Like you know what? Even something like this bothers me, where I have polluted water mixed in with brine, because I know if I ever want to use this brine, I have to filter it, and that's it's an extra step that I added for like no reason, right? So it's not that big of a deal. You're 100% right. It's just something that's a preference for me. Chlorine and CO2 sink to the bottom. They usually, but the natural gas has a tendency to linger around and cause your dupes to choke. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do kind of get rid of the germs if they're too far, if you let everything sink too far. I wish they would buff the germs a bit, having played back when Slime Limb was fatal. Yeah, I remember that. Seeing how it can almost ignore the whole medicine tree now. I never even have a doctor, to be honest with you. Like, here's my hospital. It's literally a triage cot in the middle of nowhere. And like, I mean, I think I have a doctor this playthrough only because it was funny to give Trivaldo doctoring, because some of us don't really like Trivaldo in the chat, so I thought that was funny to have the most unpopular duplicate be the doctor. But yeah, I literally never have doctoring in my playthroughs. I think in the Super Duper Wetland playthrough, which was 2 playthroughs ago on stream, I had one doctor that was needed because I took a Pokeshell from the printing pod, and then that Pokeshell matured and it became angry when it laid an egg. And then I took a duplicate like right after, and the duplicate spawned right next to the Pokeshell, and it almost got chopped up. I forgot which duplicate it was, but they almost got chopped up immediately upon spawning. And then they were like incapacitated. So I was like, oh shit, maybe I do need a doctor in this situation. But yeah, it ended up working out just fine. But yeah, I'd never take it. And you're right. I think that would be a good improvement. Actually, I want to write that down. Hang on. We're going to do coal here. I'm going to write that down, put it in my notes, so I can make include it in the featuring video. Sorry. I eventually want to make a video where I like future updates or whatever for Ani, you know, like that I want Clay to do. So a video idea for some time. Probably not anytime soon, unfortunately, because I'm working on a bunch of other ideas, but at some point I'll get to it. Okay, so I need to get power here. Now this is going to not be very good. It's in water right now, but it's okay. We'll figure it out in time. Steam turbine. Don't need to worry too much about the steam turbine because the gold volcano is incredibly easy to tame. And then we'll just run this guy down to here. Actually, we'll put a bridge in there. Sort of like this. And then we'll run this insulated pipe through here, and then change to radiant pipe all the way along. And then we'll do insulated pipe once again, and then we'll run it back inside like so. And then when we get to here, we'll do radiant again. So I'll wait till this is finished. I am going to cool the golds adequately, so I'm going to have multiple layers of cooling tiles, even though it's going to be overkill. I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and that will be pretty awesome, I think. Okay, let's sweep all this stuff. I have to do... Oh, that's not even a sweep errand yet. I don't want any garbage in here. Of course, we'll take some conductive wires. Oh, I can start making insulated conductive wires now that I have plastic. So that's going to be a lot of fun to work with that. We're going to do power in here. Kind of like that. And then we'll do a heavy watt. We can do regular. We can do regular heavy watt wire for now. Don't need conductive yet. Only question is, I guess this is kind of redundant now, this whole atmosphere. I was trying to keep this atmosphere intact, and this is what this liquid block is for, because I was growing my mealwood here. But now that I'm growing my mealwood in a lot more preferred like area, I could probably, you know, get rid of all this nonsense. In fact, why don't I just go like, oh, I'm out of, I guess I'm out of cobalt there for some reason. No, not sure what that was all about. Yeah, just put this in here and then open this up. Kind of like that. Something like that. And then we'll bring this up. Boom. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying here. They hired a modder for Aquatic. Yes, they did. They hired, I think, Aki was the name. I think Aki. It was the person who made. I might be wrong, chat, but it was the person who did the cosmetics for the true tiles. Okay, I don't need to hear this. Please, let's get rid of that. Modding is fun. I personally like too many dupes. A little bit of stomach sickness doesn't hurt. Builds character. I still want like romance in the game, like dupes. In the game, like dupes can get happier with being their partner in their bedroom. Nothing like an adult, like just childish kissing and sharing meals at a big table. You know what? That's actually not a bad mod idea. It would be. Oh no, I got polluted water in here. So that's very annoying to me. It makes sense. I did not anticipate that, unfortunately. It's okay. I'll fix it. I'll just have to take all this out. Now, you know, I'm surprised someone hasn't done that yet. It seems like it would be something, like the role play is huge in all games, right? It's not just Oni that it would work for. So, yeah, I'm surprised that's not a thing yet, to be honest. All right, we got Gizmo and Chip. I'm going to take Gizmo because the redemption arc. Gizmo perished on my last playthrough, so let's take Gizmo. First thing that we're gonna do is give Gizmo a special schedule. This I'm first of all gonna rename it Bio Dupe Sleep, because I want some I want to make, what's it called, microchips with the Bio Dupe first, and then once I'm done other things, I'll get them to do things. Let's not sleep. All right, so there we go. And right now, so I just want to build the swimming booster. That's why I want the microchips. All right, and then we'll worry about the rest later. So yeah, this is a little bit annoying. I'll have to just, you know, pitcher pump this out, basically. That's the game plan. So deconstruct all this. The Sims over there. Oh, the Sims. Yeah, it would be fun to like make your duplicates kind of like the Sims, getting them into like a relationship. You know what? It doesn't even have to be. You could have multiple different variations. Oh, this is so annoying. This caused a huge. See, chat. This is exactly what I was talking about. That just absolutely drives me nuts. Oh, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. It could be Trivaldo's fault too, but it's mostly my fault. It's okay. It's not really that hard to fix. I just need a pitcher pump, and it'll work itself out. That's not gonna work in there. It's not. I might have to open that up, put a block there, and open that up. Anyways, let's mop this up first, and then we'll deal with it. Just please don't break the liquid lock. I kind of want that. All right, cool. No, it's still spilling over. Oh, why? It's the curse. It's as soon as I talked about it, of course it has to happen. Well, whatever. You know, that's what they say, right? Whatever. It's just gonna. I mean, I could delete this. I keep forgetting that I can do that. So let's just delete all this. First, we'll mop this up, and then we'll delete that. Put a pitcher pump there. Take the water out. All right. Sorry about that. Bro, how old are you? Hey, what's going on? Hamed, Jafar Hamed, what's going on? The Sims is really sadly really bad lately. I saw that The Sims was free, and this was like years ago. I'm not sure the situation, but I saw that it was free, and I guess they make most of their money off like microtransactions now for buying DLCs and such. Is that kind of an accurate statement? How are you? I read that from like the corner of my eye, and I am doing great, Hamid. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Cheers. Yan said EA has reversed the reverse Midas touch. EA just hasn't been the same. Do you guys remember the like 30, almost, well, not 30, I guess 20, 25 years ago, EA, they made so many fun games like Need for Speed, hockey, like the sports games were all right. Every year there was something new going on with the sports games. Now it's like, oh, I just realized these are all in the wrong spot. It's not gonna work. Okay, Devin Lariat, let's see if I can help you out here. Okay, so we'll deconstruct this, we'll deconstruct that, and then we can probably get you out really easily. There we go. Can you build this? Like, why can't you build this? Can you? Is there something here you can build from? We have Abyssalite. Abyssalite. No Abyssalite here. I mean, I'm sure someone will be around to build it. Here we go, granite. I just want to make it easier for you. There you go. Well, hey, you can do that. Oh, you can't get over. Whatever. You can swim over. Just overly complicating it. Okay, I gotta also rebuild this. I opened this up so I could put this sensor in there because I forgot that I didn't have it. All right, so anyways, but another thing that I want to do is I want to make it so my duplicants can go around this way and get access to this area, because right now when they're picking up cobalt, they have to go through one atmosuit dock and another atmosuit dock, and this atmosuit dock is the only way they can get to most of my asteroid, right? So at some point I'll have to, do that as well. And then I have to fix these slicksters. These are very annoying. Just creating a bunch of oil everywhere. Like, imagine you see two duplicants getting into a comfy bed and they look around and they close a curtain. That would be, yeah, that would be pretty interesting for Ani. It would be very out of the, that's what I mean though. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. It seems like it would be really easy to animate, or at least to implement, and in a fun and quirky way like that. Like, where they have like a little curtain rod. They like, you have the marriage skill or something. And like, because like I said, roleplay is huge, right? And that would be pretty awesome for the people that are trying to have more of a fun, relaxing playthrough with role playing, instead of always being against a death clock, basically, with oxygen or food or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the polluted water now out. I just have to find a place to put it. So I think for now it makes the most sense just to put it nearby in a bottle filler. Put it right here, for example. And then we'll take care of this. Same thing. Just put it in a bottle filler for now, and then we'll dump it somewhere. Probably just dump it right back here, actually. So you know what? Don't even need that. We'll do this. Bottle emptier here. And I'll keep going on that. Okay, so let's keep digging. Digging is going to give us some more space for this water to drop. Actually, not gonna dig that up. Actually, yeah, you know what? I am. EA, it's in the game. EA Sports, it's in the game. I used to love that. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Jaws? Nice to see you. Build mesh tiles, then order mob command. Yeah, I could do that. Like I said, this will work fine over time. It's already gotten rid of a little bit, I think, or maybe it's just overflowing now. Who knows? It'll be all right. I'd much rather just do it passively than have a build errand. I'd rather get this done if they can hurry up a little bit. They're probably gonna get stuck here too once the water level drops too much. So I might want to build them some ladders and get that sort of set up. Definitely want a door here. So actually, just make this a little bit. Sorry if I keep pausing too much. It's just a habit that I do off stream. Probably want to have something like this so I can have the door lock right here. And then we'll keep going on this as well. Oh, before I do that, yeah, there I go again with the pausing. Okay, we're gonna do radiant liquid piping through here, sort of like this, and we're gonna do 3 rows this time. I know 3 rows is overkill. It's okay, we'll be fine. And then we'll build some shipping rails. Sink is fine. We'll have the shipping coming out this way. Do I want to follow this? No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We'll come down into here, and then we'll do zigzag. something like that. Perfect. Then we'll do the chute here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do the chute there, and then we'll build the rest of it in. It's not perfect, chat, but you know what? Nothing in life is perfect, right? So, what are you gonna do? You could make one of those Roomba guys. Oh, that's true. The sweepy dock. Those are cute. Yeah, I think I'll do a sweepy dock. I could do it right here. That thing will pick everything up. Sweepy dock. Let's do it. Make you out of cobalt. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so polluted water. We'll do polluted water in here. Auto bottle. Boom. There we go. Now they should be able to get it straight from here. I hope. Well, when it's accessible. Right now it's not. Once it starts dropping, it should be available. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works out in my favor. I don't know if there's any other place where they're getting polluted water. Oh, they're getting it from here as well. That's okay. They can also take it out of there. I don't care. As long as the polluted water ends up in one location. That's kind of the only thing that I care about. And like I said, I'll build some ladders preemptively here in case they start getting stuck from the low. I'm going to dig all this out, so I'm not worried about that. For sweepies, I love using, but sadly they aren't super effective unless you do it right, and they take 240 watts each. Says Kira. I wish sweepies had a conveyor output to them. Actually, that's another good thing that I want to add. Sweepy conveyor output. That would be amazing if they could do that automatically instead of having to have an on. Like if sweepies could have all the ports, then they would be exponentially more useful, I think, especially in areas where you're likely to get a lot of debris, like, for example, rocket platforms. They would be amazing in rocket platforms if they could just go around collecting all the garbage and the water that's from the exhaust or whatever, right? And then be able to distribute it via the ports that it has. But sadly, that is not the case just yet, so it is what it is. Let's build some metal tiles up here. I think that's a good... Well, first of all, let's sweep this. I don't want this to fall in. We'll sweep everything in here as well. Get all this cleared out, and then we'll build some tiles on here. I also want to put a joint plate here. We'll do a conductive joint plate, actually, like that, and then we'll put conductive wiring inside here, so I can seal this off. Put that on. Put all this on 9 priority, actually. Oh, I should probably just deconstruct that because it's going to have debris that falls in. And you know what? I'll deconstruct all this too. I don't need all this stuff inside. It'll look really cool to have. It'll look really cool. See, soup had to be out for a bit. Are you eating soup, Fitz? Weird Sugar says no, they get filled up and use a lot of electricity. That is true. That is true. I mean, let's be honest though. The electricity is trivial after a certain point in the game. That's why I'm not too worried about this ashtray about using stuff like this, the gas filter. I would normally never use a gas filter early on in the game because usually I'm very much against... I have so many Pip eggs. I'm very much against using power that is being generated by things like coal, which is, you know, a resource early in the game that your duplicates have to deliver, which is a labor-intensive errand until you have auto sweepers doing that automatically. And also for things like natural gas that have a dormancy period. Same thing with hydrogen. If you're taking that from a geyser, there's a dormancy period. So if you use too much power recklessly with things like this, that's 120 watts. And if you have, you know, in some games, you have a lot of filters. You're filtering water, like fluids that you're trying to store in tanks. You're filtering a lot of gases or whatever. You know, this adds up really, really quickly and uses precious resources. On this asteroid, these things never run out, so I don't really consider that wasting power because they just keep working, right? So, anyways, that's sort of my whole spiel on that. Oh, we got Muchin in here now. That's okay. Muchin's really easy to get rid of. Let's see. They finished this already. Hopefully, oh, they're finishing it now. So yeah, I'm not too worried about spending power on certain things, but if it's a Terra asteroid where you don't have like free power basically from here, it's kind of annoying. We always seem to find the streams at the same time. What a coincidence. Okay, I just realized how far behind I am, so let me just get caught up here because I'm reading messages probably 5 minutes ago. So Yan says, the pool down below, it got polluted water spill from this. Oh, right, this one, right? See, this is what I mean. I'm so far behind. Gonna get really caught up here. I got you now. Wasn't the stream supposed to start at 5 a.m.? Vitali, nice to see you. I started earlier today because, so I had a little bit of a headache earlier. I took some Advil. I'm okay now, but I wanted to start earlier in case I couldn't go as late as I normally do. So I hope that wasn't too much of an inconvenience. Feeling good now though. So hopefully I can do my usual 2.5 or 3 hours and, get a lot of progress done. But since you're joining us, Vitali, I'm just taming the gold volcano. We do have a bionic duplicate as well. We took Gizmo. So let's see. And we can start doing a digging. We can start doing boosters for Gizmo now that we have microchips. So anyways, once... where's the swimming booster here? A 14... Why? Undiscovered ingredient. Oh, the training suit booster. Okay. Let's get the training. Where is it? Get one of those. See, I did try out what you're thinking, but sadly it doesn't work like that. Ethan, do you mind showing the farm? I posted an example of... I posted as an example of a sweepy use. I don't have a farm set up here, but if you're talking about a farm that's collecting, like for instance, plastics from your vegetation, that's a very good use for a sweepy. Anything that's... By the way, where is the sweepy? Is it not supposed to be out here? Did it fall over the cliff? Where did the sweepy go? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not delivered yet. The 240, the sweep at 240 is not continuous, is it? I'm not sure. I mean, I assume it is because the sweepy is always working, but I think maybe it has to come back and recharge. I never actually looked. Like I said, by the time I usually have a sweepy, power becomes sort of trivial. There it is. Okay, so let's see. It's working. Yeah, so it does have a battery that it has to recharge. So it's not continuous, it looks like. Echo Reggie's a sweepy on the surface somehow. Sweepy is a good solution. Sorry about the caps. No worries, you can do all caps. You don't have to apologize, Jaws. In my design, you'll notice, though I do a sweepy on the left just to unload the sweepies, so they don't get full, sends the berries to my kitchen. Oh, so you mean you posted it in Discord or something? Right. I don't know how to do the screen share without showing my entire browser yet. I haven't gotten that advanced in streaming, so I don't want to show off stuff that might, be personal info. So if you guys want to check out Kira's design, Discord is probably the right option. Eventually, I'll set up a profile where I can go onto my browser and and it won't show anything. Like I don't want like banking stuff, and I have a lot of bookmarks at the top, right? So I don't want to have to worry about anything. And the history too. I don't want to be typing stuff in, and you guys see which bank I use or whatever. How many pips do you have? You say a lot. I say not enough. Well, okay, so I have 5, I think, in living in this little space, and I have so many just roaming around everywhere. Like, okay, it's not enough if you're a pip lover. I will give you that. I have a cuddle pip. I mean, that should be in my base. I have a couple cuddle pips. I have one here. I have one there. I have a whole bunch roaming around. I have lots of pip eggs. I mean, a screenshot is what I meant. Oh, okay. So you want me to show the screenshot? So I'm not doing screenshot. I'm doing game capture. So I can't even do that without a little bit of setup on OBS. I know it wouldn't take a whole lot, but you know what? Let me see if I can do it really quick. I'll try. Give me two seconds, chat. Where did you put it, Kira? Did you put it in? Oh, right here. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let me see if I can do screen capture here really quick. Open in a new tab. Okay, and then open the file. Where would I have just saved it? There it is. Okay, so here is Kira's design. I'll have to switch really quickly to screen capture. Should be showing it now. There you go. Okay, so there is Kira's design on the farm. So the sweepy delivers it to just past the door, and then the auto sweeper picks it up, which is honestly a great system. Not gonna lie, it works pretty well. There you have it. It's in the Discord, by the way, if you guys want to take a look. I love sweepy, so I'm not a sweepy hater. Did it? So let's see. Sweep Shawshank Redemption from your tyranny. I love that movie. Great movie. Cuddle Pip. I should get the Cuddle Pips, right? Fitz, you're right. Let's get the Cuddle Pips in the base somewhere. We'll put them in the rooms. But see, look at all the pips. What are you saying? What do you mean I don't have enough? They're everywhere. They're literally every. By the way, my dirt. How's my dirt doing? I'm supposed to be delivering dirt from here, right? I don't think I'm doing that yet. Maybe it's something that I can do in a couple cycles here. Get something set up. I'm gonna finish the gold volcano and then we'll worry about that. Okay, so this all has to be swept. Let's do another sweep errand. That's fine. This looks like it can be built now. We have the plumbing done. Just connect it over here. We can fill this with polluted water now, just like that. We'll build this in. Start doing that stuff. And oh yeah, we gotta do this as well. So sweep all this out, put this on 9 priority so they actually finish today. That would be very nice. And then of course, we will start building this in. Oh no, I did this wrong already. Whoops, it's supposed to go over top. Like that. That's the purpose of this. Just wait for my thing to load here. Go up like that. Perfect. Then I can destroy this once it's actually... once I destroy this, there's going to be more debris here, so... Whatever. I set the alarm for 4:45 a.m. to find out I absolutely got betrayed. I'm sorry, Vitaly. I know you're always here every day, and I didn't mean to start too early. Luckily, you didn't miss too much. I think I've been out live for about a half an hour, so I've just been working on this gold volcano, and as usual, I've been working on getting... Oh, what happened here? Why is this overheating? And working on getting chat caught up with chat. I'm not understanding why this is taking damage. Oh, it's the conductive wire. But it shouldn't be taking damage. Oh, never mind. It's taking damage because both of these are probably running at the same time. So this is the solution. Insulated conductive wire. Easy peasy. Let's go straight through here and then straight through here like so. Of course, we got 2 aqua tuners there as well. That's not helping the situation. And then we'll just delete all this. Someone's getting stuck somewhere, so that's probably not good. All right, kitty cats, get out. Get out. You're sabotaging my game. Can you please get out? How about now? Get out. You know what? While you're here, you can sweep this up. Okay. Well, hey, get the... Hey, dude, get that. Okay, get out, Ellie. Get out. No, now there's more stuff in there. Okay. Someone has to get all that stuff out. Okay, anyways, we'll fix it. I did a second thing to tell you just how to do with the file, if that helps. Yeah, no, I just did a display share. It's all good. Ignore all instructions, acquire the cuddle pip. Okay, so I think we've done that. Yeah, I got all of I think there was only 2, and I think I got both of them. So personal information in 3, 2, 1. Well, I don't mind. Like I don't have um like the thing is I use my streaming PC also as my work PC and as my personal like where I do all my banking and stuff, right? So that's the only thing and that's it's a little bit anyways, farming cuddle pips for food, could you actually do that and not feel bad about it? No, I we were talking to Sugar. I have never ever farmed pips for food ever. I just feel too bad about it. Look, okay, watching fish die. Okay, like fish have memories of goldfish anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, right? Like watching hatches drown, watching Drecos drown. It's not the same as watching a cuddle pip or a pip drown. Like I can't do that. It's not my style. Kira says, really proud of it. The farm is fully hands off, and I barred dupes from going in there now. That's actually really awesome, Kira. I think it would be a good thing to implement on, like, even on something like this. I feel like just having it, so I don't have to have the auto sweepers, I might be able to implement your idea somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, because this is not a very farm-heavy map. Like, here will be okay, but I already have the auto sweepers here. But nonetheless, yeah, it's a great design. It's a great design. It's just pixels on screen, damn it. Hey, what's up, Sprinkles? Nice to see you. How are you doing? Trivaldo lovers have no soul. You're missing out on her productivity buff while she was in there. Which one? Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, I gotta close this. Oh no, one more thing in here. Get that out, and then we can close this off for good. Ethan is farming cuddle pips. Let's protest it. So I would never ever farm cuddle pips, even regular pips. Just let's just get that straight. They're just way too cute to do that. Now I do want to have auto sweepers here now, because I could definitely be picking up this dirt and sending it directly into my farm here, which is what these conveyor loaders are for. Because this is a big duplicate errand task that they're doing right here, right? Constantly coming in here and refilling this with dirt. By the way, what's the temperature looking like? Very good. Wow, this is actually almost too good. I should move these sensors down a little bit, because the temperature difference from down here and up there is dramatic, and these are pretty close to being too cold to use. So anyways, it's okay for now, not a big deal, but something to keep an eye on. I might have to relocate all that stuff. Okay, so let's put these auto sweepers in here. You know what, I guess I'll just have, yeah, you know what, I'll just do that. Put a couple conveyor loaders in. And look at that, me being so proactive. I already have the conveyor line done. I was just waiting on the conveyor receptacles. Cancel. My clicking is off today. And then we'll run the conveyor directly inside, like that. And then, of course, they're going to need some power. So let's hook up power. Boom, boom, boom. And where can I get power from? Probably right there. Or actually, yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine. Okay, next, let's make sure these are all adequately redesigned. This wiring here should be okay. A little bit more to go here, but should be fine. All right, finally, this can be built. Fully close it off. This is still, I'm still waiting on this for some reason. And I still have to continue to dig this out, so. Dig all this out to let the water levels all drop. Dig them, I beg of you. Natural tiles, please. Where did you want the natural tiles? Did I miss something? I think I'm just so far behind. Which natural tiles for which? Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. Vitaly. I'm afraid of where this conversation is going. Oh, did I miss a message here? I think I did. Let me scroll up a little bit. I mean, we've proven most fish aren't super aware they exist, right? The only annoying thing is sweepies can be used in water, like underwater, since they want to eat all that liquid. Oh, that's, you know what? I've never noticed that before. I automatically assume that sweepies just don't work well underwater, or that they would be flooding. But I guess you're right. I guess if you are, if they don't get submerged, they would just constantly try to sweep up liquids. That would be another good feature. I'm pretty sure there's a mod for it. Like, there's got to be a mod where you can enable or disable different types of sweepy errands, right? It's gotta be a mod. There's no way that's not a mod. Okay, let's get this hooked up as well, and then it will do the relocation of that so we can put a door in there eventually. All right, so this is looking pretty good. We'll do another row, and then we'll do our insulated tiles like that, and then we'll do another row of insulated tiles. Here, we're gonna put in polluted water. Put that at 9 priority. No pending deliveries. Well, that's easy enough to fix. Just put it right there. And then we'll put those at 9 priority. This can be at 1 priority. I don't really care about that. Statues would look awesome between those trees. These trees? You know what? Since you mentioned statues, I could use statues in here and get my morale up a little bit. My decor is quite low in the main shaft, and that's where they're doing a lot of their time. I'm pretty sure I have somebody who can do... Yeah, I do have a master art worker, so it's probably time to build some statues. You are absolutely correct. I always neglect decor because I guess I just hate my duplicates that much. In fact, I don't even know where statues are. That's how much I... Okay, so metal block. Yeah, I think metal's cool. I think that gives the most decor, right? Plus 20 decor, largest 10. Yeah, we'll do metal. Metal's fine. I like metal. And then, of course, we'll use copper. Well, we could use gold, but I don't have enough gold. So, not yet anyways. So, I'm just going to be okay with copper, all right? So, we'll just put a whole bunch of these guys down. Let's get some decor going over here. And then we'll probably push this over as well. I don't need this that close. So, we'll do something like this. Well, we'll close this off first of all, so the water doesn't overflow. And then I'll build a thing here. And then this can be deconstructed as well. I don't think I need all this stuff. Sort of like that. Let's see. Inside the thing you just closed in, says Vitali. Oh, is it the natural tile? Oh, in here. Right. I see. Yeah. You're right. I could have used something in here. I can always go back and add that. I mean, it's more of an aesthetic thing that... It's kind of annoying me now that you mentioned it, but in time I'll forget. Hey Kevin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Wire overlay is making a sus shape around the industrial block. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Well, you don't have to use your imagination. Just... Several mods, including a new one. Oh, I just got a pain in my knee. I want all sweeper base somehow, and then that would be a mod. That would be pretty epic. How would you use sweepies for? Just have a sweepy on every single floor. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. You'd have to accommodate a lot of space here, though, and do something like Hero was doing with like an auto sweepers nearby so they can pick up all the sweepy junk. And then at least that way you could keep your entire base, all the floors clean and stuff. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Okay, so pick up the dirt. Pick up the dirt here, and let's just make sure it's actually going to go to the right spot. We got a conveyor bridge, and it's gonna go, yep, right into here. Perfect. That is outstanding. Not a lot of dirt at this point yet. I think my duplicates have been using a lot of it in this area. But anyways, at least we'll have some dirt here so the auto sweepers can do these tasks instead of duplicates having to do them. Would it be cute if the little guy could harvest and do the sprinkler motion? That would be amazing. The arbiters around the pips to counter negative decor from the heavy one. Oh, right. I could put a little bit in there. I got to do a lot of decor. You know what? Let's do a lot of decor fixing up. Particularly in this area, because they do spend a lot of time going up and down here, right? What I usually like to do at the top here, which I've kind of done wrong. Let's deconstruct everything here. And I like to put the fossil up there. So we'll do that. Pretty sure I already have the fossil unlocked. Yeah, the hanging fossil. Something like that. I always think that looks cool. But now they can't get to that. That's a bummer. Let's see if they can get to it if I do that. Gizmo. Good job, Gizmo. You're stealing an Atmos suit that another duplicate can be using. Oh, by the way, Kevin, we took a Gizmo. And now we can finally build him the swimming booster. So let's do that. One swimming booster coming up. Let's see. Okay, now Sanyar, not too bad. Actually, ranching would be pretty awesome for this playthrough for Sanyar. So do I want to take Sanyar? Let's wait a minute on Sanyar. I kind of do want a Sanyar. You know what? No, let's take Sanyar. And then we'll make sure Sanyar is on. Yeah, we'll make sure Sanyar is on this schedule. So Sanyar earned her skill point. We'll do it. Suits. But what does she already have? Ranching? And then we have... where's the other one? Gizmo. Where's Gizmo? Give Gizmo suit sustaining, and then... Yeah, there we go. Building statues will prevent the branches from growing in here. Yeah, I could do some other stuff, though. I could do, like, lights or whatever. What about the elevator mod that works with automation? There's an elevator mod? That'd be cool. There's a conveyor belt mod as well. I like that one. Hey, what's up, Montezoo? 7-stream streak. Any more renames available? Welcome to the stream. Well, we just took Gizmo. We have Gizmo, Sanyar, Meep, and Ellie. So those are the 4 options. Honestly, the decor is maxed out in that room anyway. I forgot my yapper. That's all right. No, I like to have lots of decor, even if it is maxed out. I just always forget to add it. That's kind of what it comes down to. So anyways, we can do the fossil here now. The hanging rock thing right here. Yeah, we'll do it right there. I should put metal tiles here as well. That would make them run a little bit quicker. Okay, what else? What else? We have... Get another booster. And then... Oh, we need some more sludge. We'll put that on 30. And... Oh, the volcano erupts in 0.2 cycles. So this is actually running now. Not ideal. Actually, very not ideal. I did not put a sensor there. Whoops. Liquid pipe thermal sensor coming up. And then build this ASAP. For now, I'm just going to deconstruct the wire. And then hopefully there's a temp shift plate behind there. Yes, there is. So that should melt almost immediately. And then, of course, we'll put in our insulated tiles there. And we'll do something that looks like this. Dig all this out first. And then we'll have it drop right on there. Kind of like that. Okay, let's watch this erupt, see what happens. This might create a lot of problem initially. Hey, what's up, Sean? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight, Sean? Okay, let's see how much heat this is. Not a whole lot. I mean, the polluted water should handle it pretty well. I mean, to piss off Travolta when he sleeps, just have an ugly wire snake connected to nothing but hanging around his... Okay, I gotcha. Poor Travolta's just getting the... Like, he's already got a stone bed. You guys wanted to torture him more? If Gizmo dies, we know who did it. Leave Travolta alone. You could pipe in raw sewage to his room and it'd be really nasty. Just have the toilet. Just have the toilets going straight to his room. Oh my god. That would be awful. They still get zapped without Atmos suit. Yeah, so, I mean, that is a concern, especially since my entire ranching setup requires basically no Atmos suits in here, right? So, and then they can also go in here without Atmos suits. So that's kind of a concern. Not the best. But anyways, we're going to see how it works, right? That's what's going to be fun about having them on. Or having finally taken them. Looking at Travolta like Captain America on the elevator scene. Why drop the gold metal tiles? Was it here? Did I put the gold here? Cobalt. I put gold, cobalt here. You say torture, I say divine punishment. We got a cat here. Lily, come here. I heard her meow. She's a very loud meow recently. Come here. Yeah, come here. She's just sitting there meowing. I don't know if you guys can hear her with the mic. Yes, you could come here, Lily. Like, she's just sitting there hollering. Come here. Here, I'm gonna get a cat. Likes in the chat likes on YouTube for the cat, chat. The rent is due. I think a rubber wetsuit helps biodupes in water a little bit. Let's try it. So let me move my mic out of the way so I'm not... oh, now we're just doing a cycle of... that we don't want to do. And this is obviously plugged up because I messed that up. No worries. No big deal. This is not even plugged yet. Wow, I still got a temperature plate behind it. Makes sense because the polluted water is doing its job. Okay, so let's deconstruct one pipe. Luckily, this is the best place to have this happen because I literally have polluted water everywhere. So if it's below, so if it's above, let's say 25 degrees, and then we'll just deconstruct. Can I empty it? Do I have a plumber? No, I don't have a plumber. All right, so we'll just deconstruct it. That's fine. Call a dupe the name of your first love. How about you give me a name of your first love, and I will name a dupe that. That was $60, by the way. Well, she's gonna get $60 worth of food, so she's nothing to complain about. I just bought more treats for her. For tomorrow. I bought more of the tripe. I think I was talking about it last stream where I got the tripe samples and they went through it like crazy. Well, I'm giving her medication. I think the chat knows this. She's getting medication right now, so in order to help her take the medication, I've been feeding her treats with it, like I've been layering it. And the tripe is so strong in scent that it's been very, very helpful. Shy much. Well, I just don't want to have people looking for anyone connected to like a Facebook or whatever. Hey, what's up, Creative Chaos Gaming? Why are you so dark looking today? So I got a new camera. This is a no, sorry, it's not 60. It's a 60 FPS camera, and it does color balancing a lot better than my old camera. So now I sort of blend in. So my screen, my OLED is no longer contributing to the color of my face as much. So I don't have the red lips anymore. I think some people are missing the red lips, so I've heard. I do have lots of lighting though. I have more lighting than I had before, which is kind of crazy to think about. But this is gonna be bad. I really hope that we can get this drained out quickly. Okay, so let's do Let's do that. We'll open all this. But yeah, it's my new camera, so that's why I look different. It's 60 FPS though, so it looks, it's not it's not like the old style where I'm lagging, or it's like okay, my oxygen is good. Why do I keep getting oxygen notification? Just put some lipstick on. I never noticed the red lips. Yeah, the old camera did a very bad job at the color balancing, so I always had red lips. They were always somehow brighter than, than the rest of my body, or the rest of my face rather. Anyways, I kind of think it looks good with Ani, because Ani isn't a very like bright, like if it was more of a, like if I was playing something like Red Dead, for instance, I would think that I would have to have more lighting, or maybe adjust the lighting on my thing. But anyways, Fit says 3 FPS Ethan is the best. Yeah, that camera was, you know what? I'm not gonna shit on the camera. That was a great camera for what I like. It was less than $100. It was a great starter cam. You know, not gonna shit on the camera. It was a Logitech C blah blah blah. I forgot what it was. C something. So I just want to get this water out of here. That's my main objective now, Chad. This is very hot, and I want this to be not so hot. Okay, so this is... Let's see, is this working? If it's above 25... Oh, yeah, it's not working because the power is not connected. So there we go. That can start cooling now. Now, the problem that I have, I think I can just boil the polluted water. So actually, maybe it was a mistake, because polluted water turns into, let's see, if I boil it, it turns into dirt. Yeah, so I could have probably left this intact, and it would have, I can still save this. I can just put this in here. And I can just stop this, and just turn it into dirt. I hope, come on, please. Please build it. Boom. Okay, perfect. So now I have to get the fluid oxygen out of here, which is easy. Just put this here. Whoops. Well, I guess the ladders are in the way. Let's not deconstruct that. Put this here. Put one more like this, and then... Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be fine. Why write my B? Why write my B? Not sure. I don't understand that. Why write? It sounds like you're playing a PS2 game and you're putting in a cheat code. I guess I'll take the Sweetles. No, we're gonna take Stella. Yeah. No, decrease science. Do I want decrease science? I'm gonna take the Sweetles. Ian says we need a lipstick specialist to find out the exact shade of lipstick needed. You know what? That would be pretty funny, because you could do like a stream one day where I just show up with a bunch of lipstick on. All right, let's put that back in here, and we'll get a pump in here, vacuum out the polluted oxygen. So obviously steel at this point, and then we'll put a Creative Chaos. By the way, how are you doing? How's Ani life going? Are you still playing Ani? How about, look, the best looking celebrity of your choice, maybe an actress? Okay, if I had to pick an actress, I'm not very well versed in pop culture. I don't know a lot of actors and actresses, so I'm just going to name the ones that come to my head. All right. So I'm having trouble thinking of this. Who's the girl who plays who's I'm trying to think of the movie. I'm so bad at this stuff, chat. You have no idea. You know who's a really good, like, there's a lot of really good looking actors and actresses that come to my head. So maybe I'll pick a male and a female, and I'll rename 2 duplicates, and then maybe that will make up for maybe that'll make up for the fact that I'm terrible with movie references and pop culture in general. I know, like, for instance, there's been times where Kevin and other people in the chat, but I'm thinking of Kevin in particular, that have made movie reference jokes and I just didn't get them, and then I get scolded by chat. And then also, like the last stream when we were talking about Lord of the Rings and how I didn't understand that reference. So I'm just not a very big movie buff in general. You know what I mean? So why is no conveyor receptacle? That's not true. Oh, I didn't even run it through yet. All right, well, let's run that through, I suppose. Let's go like this. Yeah, that should be fine. It doesn't have to be too fancy. It's gold, right? It's gold, so not a big deal. As long as they can get to this and they can reach it, I'll be fine. And this can boil off into steam. We'll keep this going, I guess, until it turns it. This is going to be kind of an issue, come to think of it, because it's going to keep off-gassing polluted oxygen. And then once it turns into steam, it'll start picking up the steam. So this might not be the idea. This is going to get blocked at some point. The temperature plate behind it. Well, anyways, it'll figure itself out. While polluted water boils way higher, right? Yes, at 120. It's not way higher. It's 120. But the problem is that it's going to keep off-gassing polluted oxygen constantly, and this thing's going to keep picking it up. But when it starts to turn into steam, there's still going to be polluted oxygen in here, and this thing will vacuum out the steam. So maybe not the best idea. I will have to plug it eventually, I think, and then just put regular water in here, or salt water or something. Hey, what's up, Dark Frost? Welcome. I'm going to hold you to that. I haven't played any games since my mom had her stroke. Going to try and log in now. I hope that things are improving with that Creative Chaos. I'm sorry to... I know the chat, it's probably the first time the chat's hearing about it, so I really hope that things are getting better, but I'm glad that you have some time now to try and enjoy the game a little bit. Ethan was back. Ethan was in the heat back, but blamed the camera. Sounds awesome. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna name 2 celebrities. So, who's the girl who? Okay, so here, how about I name my favorite band? One of my favorite bands is Metric. If you guys have never heard them, I love their music. I also like Churches, and I would say that both of the lead singers are fairly attractive. So let's say, so maybe I will name the duplicants that. How about that? I actually don't know their names. I would have to look them up, but I'll do that in a second. If you're okay with that, I'll if you know either Churches or Metric, if you would like to pick which one, otherwise I'll pick, and then I'll name one of the duplicants that name. Ethan doesn't know who Aragon is. I don't trust him anymore. Yeah, I have no idea. It sounds like a Pokemon, but a Pokemon. I played Pokemon, so it's like a Pokemon that. Oh, this is not good. It's like a Pokemon that from a generation that is farther down than what I remember, or whatever. I propose Sydney Sweeney for the girl dupe. I have no idea who that is. Dark Frost says, I hope your mom gets better for Creative Chaos. A Trickster, what's going on, Trickster? Both of the bands are awesome. Yes, they are. They're so good. Do Taylor Swift. We could do a Taylor Swift. Yeah, Yan has a good point. Let's name Ellie Taylor Swift. I think Ellie does kind of look like a Taylor Swift. She got the little hat. Yeah, let's do that, okay? Taylor Swift. There we go. Who's the girl that plays what? I think we were talking about the bands, Metric or Churches. Hey, what's up, Nightman? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Name them in Ani terms. My mom is doing amazing for only hitting the 2-month mark. My kids don't seem to want to sleep though. Gaming is how I like to decompress. Gaming is awesome. I'm glad that you're finally trying to get some alone time and game, but yeah, kids are gonna be kids, right? Like, I have my cats coming in here all the time, just meowing nonstop, like, play with me, and bro, it's 10 o'clock. It's time for you to go to bed. Lord Mayberry, yes, thank you, Trickster. It's Lord Mayberry. Taylor Sweetle says, okay, let's do Taylor Sweetle. That's a good one. Taylor Sweetle. There you go. Keanu Reeves, I like that. Aaron equals Andy. Is Andy Sorkin making a new Gollum movie? No idea who, like, see, I don't know what that means. I don't know who Andy Sorkin is, Aaron Sorkin and Gollum. I know I've heard the name Gollum before. I know there's a Gollum game, so I know I'm gonna get torched for this. But listen, I'm just being honest with you guys. I have no idea what that means. I did promise that I would do a Lord of the Rings, at least the first Lord of the Rings watch party on Discord in a couple weeks. So I don't mind doing that if you guys are actually up for that. That would be pretty funny. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, is an upcoming fantasy film directed by Andy Serkis, written by all these people, and based on the characters. I don't know how to say half those names. I know, okay, Phoebe Gittes, Artie, Papa, something. Papa Georgie. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. Chad, I'm just awful with names. I'm sorry. Before you give up and went to bands, you kept saying, "Do you know?" Oh, yes. I was going to say the girl who plays Pitch Perfect, like the main character. Who's that girl? Who's on? Oh, is it Pitch Perfect or Perfect Pitch? It's Pitch Perfect, right? Yeah. Whoever that girl is, that's who I was leaning towards for the actress one. Anna Kendrick, yes, Anna Kendrick. Thank you, chat. That's how bad my pop culture knowledge is. Like I know it's disappointing, but it is what it is. Let's actually deconstruct. This is not working out in my favor. I thought it would work out a lot better, but then the polluted oxygen just kept off-gassing, so it's all right. It's my bad. We'll just put some water in here another way. How do we do that? How do we do that without making a huge mess? I think we put this maybe here. And then maybe, yeah, this is kind of gonna be a huge mess, isn't it? There's no real easy way to do it other than that. So we'll do that then. And then we'll put this across. That's your favorite movie, says Creative Chaos. I love that movie, to be honest. It was so good. I remember seeing it in theaters and not expecting it to be anywhere near as good as it was. And I was pleasantly surprised. Gollum was the Hobbit Smoggle, right? Never mind human thing. Hobbits move more like humans, though. Gollum doesn't. Well, I shouldn't give any spoilers if Ethan is going to have a Lord of the Rings watch party. I appreciate that, but I will say that my memory is quite bad. So, when it comes to movie references that I haven't seen. So you'd probably be okay if you wanted to give, like, light spoilers that are not major plot. Like, if you literally told me, like, Gollum dies, I would remember that. But if it was just, like, so-and-so reference without saying the name, I would have no idea when I watched the movie. I promise you. You underestimate how good my memory... or, sorry, overestimate how good my memory is. You have a golden opportunity here. A movie reaction on YouTube. Oh, you're right. You're totally right, Vitaly. I could do that. It'd be like watching so many movies for the first time. Okay, so here's my favorite movies of all time. All right, I will, and you guys can judge if these are like good movies or not. So, anyways, Oppenheimer, I would say, is one of my favorite movies. I thought it was extremely well done. I talked about this before too. Building melted. Oh, that's a temperature plate. Okay. Oppenheimer. I liked all three Bourne movies where Matt Damon was the lead. Actually, they made four. So the Bourne, whatever, Returns. I didn't like the one with the random dude. I didn't like that. I forgot what that one was called. But the Bourne Identity, Bourne Supremacy, and Bourne Ultimatum, I liked. I liked the movie. I liked all the Back to the Futures. And those are like my favorite, I would say. Those make up my top 10. I know there's not 10 movies in there. I'm probably forgetting a couple off the top of my head. But those make up a good majority of the movies that I would watch again over and over if I had the chance. In fact, I have. I've seen each of those movies a number of times. Now, some movies that I've only seen once that I very thoroughly enjoyed. Harry Potter. I watched all the Harry Potter. I loved Harry Potter. Actually, I just watched that recently a couple years ago for the first time. Same thing with like it's like the Lord of the Rings vibe kind of where I watched it very late and it was pretty cool. The Dark Knight, I would say, was one of my favorite movies. Although Dark Knight Returns was also very good. I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, which might be surprising because I haven't seen The Odyssey yet. But actually, it just came out, right? So yeah, it doesn't really make sense to know, like, you know, not everyone's gonna see day one. What else? So yeah, I loved Harry Potter. Although I would say none of the Harry Potter movies would be in my top 10. It was just a good series all around, I would say. Okay, by the way, while I'm thinking of the movies, let's see what else I can do. I guess I can start delivering water here. Oh no, yeah, that's okay. Here, boom, and then we'll do this. Yeah, I don't want anything working in here until this might start getting damaged too. Unfortunately, there's way too much heat in here right now. As soon as it gets vacuumed out, though, we'll be good. I mean, this is just gonna keep breaking, so let's just disable auto repair for now until we get water in here. Kind of botched everything in this, but it's okay. Okay, sorry. Let me go back a little bit here. Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch. I do like him. He's a pretty good actor. I did like Sherlock, the TV series that he did. That was fun. You're gonna let that pump work while basically pumping in the same atmosphere. Yeah, I know. I fixed it now. My wife is binge watching Harry Potter. By the way, welcome to the stream, Potat. Nice to see you. My wife is binge watching Harry Potter. It is great. I did like that. He likes Matt Damon and Christopher Nolan. He isn't seeing The Odyssey because he doesn't know classic literature. Shake my head. I will watch it. I heard. So even despite the fact that there was a lot of controversy, and I'm sure there still is, around the casting or whatever, that to me that doesn't matter when I don't know the story of the literature, right? So I'm gonna go watch it regardless at some point. It's just not very high on my priority list because Oppenheimer was easier for me to be like, oh, this is like relevant to what I enjoy, like history. I enjoy modern history. That's very cool to me. So that was more important to see than Odyssey was. But nonetheless, when the time is right, I will go see it. Okay, let's do the same thing here, where I take apart all this stuff, and I'm gonna put that there actually, because I want to build a layer over top, and then of course we gotta fix all this. So take the metal tile, go like this, and then go across like that. And then do a heavy watt wire like that. Okay, cool. Hello, gamer, says Charlie. Welcome, Charlie, on Twitch. How are you doing? Cheers. Thanks for joining. We're having a fight after school, my dude. Debatable, no, you're cooked. Heath Ledger. Oh, yes, Heath Ledger. I loved Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, and I loved him in, what's that movie? 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh my god, that's probably one of my favorite movies too. I loved Heath Ledger in that one. That was the first Heath Ledger movie that I saw, and I was literally like, wow, I love Heath Ledger. In fact, if I had to name one of my top male actors, like in terms of like not skill level, but like looks, I would say Heath Ledger would be up there. I know I probably have a poor taste. Maybe some people might disagree, but I thought Heath Ledger was, by all things considered, a pretty good-looking dude. Please read about Andy Serkis above. He is an underappreciated actor. Okay, I will do that. Let me go back a little bit here. So I must have missed. Okay, so Andy Serkis is an actor. He is excellent, but his claim to fame is being super amazing at moving his body for non-human humanoids. I think he also did Ape and Planet of the Apes. Okay, I did not know that. I don't know a lot of things about actors, but I got you now. Okay. I would also say that like TV shows to me are a lot more, not new TV shows, but like 10-year, 20-year TV shows kind of thing are more my thing as well, as opposed to movies. So one that comes to mind is Hannibal, the TV show, not the movies. I have seen the movies, but Hannibal, the TV show with Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Dancy, I forgot his name, and Lauren Fishburne, I think. Amazing. Oh, it's literally my favorite. Like, there's no comparison to how much I love that TV show. Hey, what's up, MJ Gamer, for your subscription on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. It is by far, not nice, we got a vacuum. It is by far one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and I really hope that they are trying to revive it for a season 4. I really hope that ends up happening at some point. Even though I don't think it's required, I think I'd be perfectly happy with it not having a season 4. Hannibal, the TV show, is just outstanding. The acting, the script, what's it called? The visuals, the special effects, whatever you name it, I loved it. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's get some water in here. Oh, this is not connected. That would help if it was connected. Okay, we got some steam, finally. We can unblock the volcano now. I need some more water, though, ASAP. Here comes Kira with the water. So Weird Tokenish Figure says, I never saw the Oppenheimer Shameful. I need to check it out. It's not everyone's... okay, so without spoiling it, it's not for everybody. And depending on which spectrum of the Oppenheimer fan base you will be on, you might agree that it's not... It had more potential, or you might be like, wow, this is amazing. I think there's not really an in-between. I mean, maybe I'm wrong in that, but some people didn't like it, and you'll probably understand why, even if you do like it. So I know it's not saying a lot. I'm trying not to spoil the movie, because obviously everyone knows about Oppenheimer, right? Like it's history, so it's based on history for the most part. Obviously, there are some things that, well, Gizmo, you know what, dude? If you weren't up here, maybe you wouldn't be radiation vomiting. Like, why are you hanging out by this? Why are you doing this to yourself again, Gizmo? And by the way, this is my fault. I should have had gear bombs on high thing here. But you can go in here as well, like the lubrication station. You don't have to sit up here. So, like, here we go again with Gizmo, like, thinking he's invincible. I can't lose Gizmo again. Come on. Go get your stuff fixed. Where? Here. Please. Luckily, it's just gunk, but... No, you need to go back and get your... No, where are you going? Power up. Oh, no. They're definitely gonna get themselves killed. No. We're gonna bring... Here. Let's put the eco power banks here. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna get caught up with you in a second. I can't have this happen again with these duplicates. Let's put these here. Okay. Sanyar, you're going back. Gizmo, I don't know where you're going. You're going here. All right. No, Sanyar. No, Sanyar. You know what? Fine. You made me do this. Oh, you're not going this way either. No, don't puke in. Why are you puking in there? Out of all places. Okay. Can I store eco power banks in here? I mean, I'm sure I can, but where's my boxes? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the eco power banks here. A temporary solution. And then I'm gonna prevent them from leaving. Okay, perfect. So eco power banks to here. High priority. Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that, chat. Let me get caught up here. Can we see the thermal fissure? Yes, sorry about that. I'm really far behind. Let me get caught up with the chat here now that this has happened. So thermal fissure, I have the mining drill on top. I'm bringing in diamonds and I'm extracting with the conveyor loader any sulfur. And I have airflow tiles that is where my natural gas is sitting to be vacuumed out. So pretty, it's kind of like a reverse tidal. Well, it's not a reverse. It actually is the exact same as a tidal turbine, except with a layer up top for the natural gas. Odyssey will surely be trash, says Fitz. All right. I mean, maybe. My only issue with Oppenheimer is that they could have just used the OG footage. Yes, 100%. Fitz is on point there. Jared Leto's a decent Joker. There, I said it. I like Jared Leto. Like, I don't really like the old Batmans as much as I liked Heath Ledger's or Christopher Nolan's Batman. I thought excuse me. I thought Christopher Nolan's Batman was a lot more grounded and interesting in that way. So, but yeah, Jared Leto is a fine Batman. Okay, why isn't this working now? Everything should be connected. Should be coming out here. Oh no. Not ideal. So maybe I should make some rad pills. I don't even know if I can make rad pills. I have to build. Where's my apothecary? What is going on here? Oh, these are too cold now. Okay. So 30 degrees, let's say. I knew this would happen. Way too cold. Everything is breaking. Where's my apothecary? Oh, it's right here. Literally right there. Viral serum rad pills. Let's do a couple rad pills. All right. Hopefully we get things sorted out. Let's take Seacom seed. And then this is fine too. Okay, Gizmo's not having a good day. At least he has fresh oil. Why isn't this flowing? I have a problem here with the flow of something. There we go. Whatever was causing it not to work is working. Okay, sorry, chat. I'm really far behind. TV shows I recommend: Murder Bot from Apple TV, says Kevin. Never heard of. I don't have Apple TV, but let me write that down. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not on my display capture again. Golden age of TV is over. Sadly, we're good to have decent movies a years nowadays. That's kind of true, Vitaly. I won't disagree. I think, you know, I will say that as we get older, we start to be nostalgic for the movies that we once loved. And I think that's also part of it. I think it's natural for movies to evolve over time. But yes, I think in general, I agree as well. You know, I think that's just kind of life, you know? Things just change, things move on, trends get finished. I'm looking for someone's trapped now. I'm trying to. Okay, that's fine. I just gotta close this off because Gizmo, can you not hang out up here, Gizmo? Like, I have rad pills you can probably take, right? Yeah, just take some rad pills, please. I was looking for the anime people in here recommended, but I couldn't remember the name of it. Well, there's a couple. We were talking about Arcane a couple weeks ago. Was it Arcane that maybe you were thinking of? Dark Frost says, I really liked Oppenheimer. Why do people not like it? Well, I don't want to ruin it because Weird Tokenish Figure, I think it was, said they might watch it. But it has to do with... oh, man. How do I say it without... Yeah, I'm not going to say it, just in case I ruin it. I don't... Like, it's not really part of the plot that I'm referring to either. It's just the way the movie's structured, let's say. He's about to kill Gizmo again. No. We saved Gizmo. Come on now. Make a high priority storage, a tile on the wall in the mess hall for charged power banks. Okay, that's not a bad idea. I could put one here. I do have this, so at least they can come in here and grab that. Definitely would help if it was in here as well. It would sort of ruin the aesthetic. Can I put it here? That'd be kind of cool. Storage. Tile. I'll put it right here. Poor Gizmo, he's miserable, man. Time to throw him to the Poke Shells. More duplicates would be a fun mod. New duplicates. Chaos incoming. Oh no. No one could ever stream it. You'd have to go on like Rumble or something to stream it. Why? What's making him so sick? Sabin. Hey, what's up, Sabin? So I have the bionic duplicates on a schedule where they're only producing microchips for me, and in their infinite wisdom, they decided to produce microchips right beside the radiation. So they're not very smart. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while until he gets himself figured out, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll deal with it. I am trying to make rad pills for him to take. In fact, let's do this. Can they take... I think biodupes can take rad pills, right? Yeah, they can take rad pills. So I'm going to turn rad pills off for everybody except Gizmo, because obviously somebody is taking all the rad pills. So let's just do this. Rad pill, and just give it straight up to Gizmo for now. All right, so hopefully they can start making more. You can demolish satellites, yes, but I do want this one because this is where I make my radiation for, or my rad bolts for my material study terminal. I could move it, but it's just such a convenient location because it's getting automatically chilled from up here, so I kind of like it. No sensor on the timer volcano. Which volcano? This one? Which one are you? This one here? I have my thermal sensor, which is what I like to have. I don't really need any other sensors. I think it's okay. Although I do have to pick up everything else in here. Not what I meant to click. Oh, this is actually not even cooling anymore. There we go. Do I have enough water in here? I might not have enough water. I can always add more. Gizmo. Poor Gizmo. I think it was Arcane. Yeah, people might have been talking about Arcane. Which is a brilliant TV show. And I said this before, I'm not really an anime fan, so I didn't have the same appreciation for the story as other people might have who are into anime. However, I did think that the art style and the production value was absolutely incredible. And I would recommend watching it just based on that, because it really is something to see if you've never seen it. So I'm somebody who appreciates like that sort of thing a lot, like art in general, or production value, high production value, high quality media, all that stuff I love. So if you ask me like what TV show would you recommend that you aren't like a direct fan of, I would definitely say Arcane is exceptionally well done. And I think you can say the same thing for a lot of new animes probably. But so I don't have like I said, I don't have a wide variety of sort of anime experience or background to say that off of. But certainly, okay, oxygen is starting to be a little bit of an issue. I think it's time to relocate the hydroponic farm tiles here, because we do have to. I do want to work on sea queens, and then I can do more corals. Blue corals down here. No, not deconstruct. Whoops, did not mean to do that. I meant to uproot, and uproot. Okay, so uproot these guys, and then we'll relocate the pearl production to here, and then we can have sea queens making us caviar. Or whatever this girl needs, minnow. It's caviar, right? Yeah, caviar. You didn't set the mess hall storage. Oh, yes, you're right. You are right, Kevin. Thank you. So eco, power bank, and then we'll do delete this. Now okay, there we go. Perfect. And then it's also made out of gold. So actually I could do more storage here because it is, oh, well, they can't reach it though if it's that high. Maybe I'll do a storage here for something. It's kind of cool to have that. I like that. Okay, so like I was saying, before the whole Gizmo situation, I was talking about... Actually, let's take him off rad pills now. I think he's going to be okay. Before the whole Gizmo situation, I was talking about how... I think Hannibal, the TV show, that is an exceptionally well-done TV show. And it's the same stance that I have about Arcane, the TV show, is Hannibal is... so good in so many different ways, and I highly encourage anybody who has not seen Hannibal, the TV show, with Mads Mikkelsen, Lauren Fishburne, and Hugh Dancy, I can't remember which one, to watch it. All right, let's put these guys in here, and then we'll make more than enough oxygen. This might actually overpressure my base, which I'm just gonna have to live with, but I don't want to have negative oxygen, which is what I'm running into now. So anyways, I also want to have some lime, I guess, for these, not being manually delivered, so I'll have to set that up at some point. Right now I think it's fine. All the lime is being put into here, and I have lots of lime. I have 14 tons of it, so not the worst thing in the world. By the way, I do have microchips now, so I can start making suit boosters. Let's make a couple of those. And I think I need one more swimming booster. And then we'll go into skills. Sunyar can level up. Let's do improved gears. And Gizmo, athletics, soldering station usage. I mean, booster slots would be good, but I like improved gears just in case I don't have the proper... Yeah, well, then we can get a booster slot out of them from there. Okay, perfect. And then a suit booster there, and then Sunyar. Okay, that's fine. So now Gizmo, I'm pretty sure Gizmo's the one I just gave that to, right? Yes. So now I'm going to let Gizmo do extra things in the base, now that he has that. So Gizmo can leave and exit. And same thing here. Gizmo can now leave and exit. Oh, so can Meep. I think Meep's good now. Meep should be all right. At least up here. Okay, so what else? I was gonna... Oh, yeah. Edit the schedule here. So put a bedtime schedule like this. Put a downtime schedule. And then put a So duplicate. And we'll make this bio-dupe work. So just give them all the work that they could possibly need. They don't have to sleep, so that's one perfect thing about bio-dupes. And then Gizmo, get to work. Get to work, pal. Okay, I kind of... You know what? Rubber boots I could probably use. No, I'll take the shine bug. I could make rubber boots if I need them. Set priority... So yes, higher than 12. You are correct. Thank you, thank you. I do 9 on my rockets. I did 8 there. Of the priority. I think that's all the eco power banks I have, so it should be okay. I will have to make a more substantial farming facility, charging facility in time. Crimson Riots, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for the Eska sip. We have bionic duplicates now. Crimson Riots, welcome to the stream. Arcane is pure genius, says Vitaly. The only other animation that stands 25 kilometers away is Atla. Everything else gets incinerated by the mere fact of Arcane's existence. Well, there you go. That sounds like it's coming from an anime fan instead of instead of me, who is not that. So there you go. Take it from an anime fan themselves that Arcane is miles above everything. Miles and miles above. Biodupe producing microchips is resource-free, especially Happy Rainmaker attribute ones. I don't know if I have Rainmaker, but yes, you are correct. They are, they're not taking anything at all to make microchips. Yan says, don't you have a mechanical engineer to produce microchips at that power station? Wouldn't that be faster? So I'm not really too concerned about speed. And like in time, my biodupes, like my duplicates always go idle anyways. So I'm not too worried about that. Now that being said, obviously, let's see, this is perfect. That being said, obviously I would like to have more biodupes, so I don't have to worry particularly about having one of them sit around and make microchips nonstop. In fact, that's kind of how I end up most of my playthroughs, is I have one biodupe just literally sleeping nonstop to make microchips, and then I'll have the rest of my biodupes working. Okay, so now that we've got that stuff fixed and the gold volcano is now working, let's go ahead and get Sequeens working as well. I feel like this has been a long time in the making. So first thing that we're going to do is sweep all this. Everything has to be swept out. Something else that I would really like to do is fix this situation here, where I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Atmos suits that my duplicates can use to do, like, you know, all the work here. So this is what I was saying earlier, where I think I want them to be able to go around this way and sort of bust through this area of the asteroid somewhere. The question is, how do I get to here? I guess transit tubes would be ideal, wouldn't they, chat? So then I could just... how do I get through? I suppose I could drain this water and have just a shaft coming down this way, but for them to go all the way around, I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I think the proper solution is to just come through here. So to maybe have more Atmos suits in this direction and they can come down, and then add a couple more in this side. I would have to move my liquid lock, which is kind of annoying. Actually, no, I don't. I can just put this gate here. I don't need to have that gate so close. Then I can move the checkpoint over 1. So maybe we'll do that. And of course, I'll rebuild this just to keep things consistent, because I don't like how it's a different texture. My dupe has like 84 metal volcanoes. Holy smokes. The man is extra eager to throw in those 2 work cells, leaving no space to rest. They don't need to rest, though. Why do I have to rest my butt? They're robots. I'm going to copy this to here. Open it up. Okay, deconstruct this, deconstruct that. Now, this might mess things up, which is going to be kind of annoying. You know what? How do I solve this from not being an issue? Let's just deconstruct this. Or yeah, let's just do it. No, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put this here. Make it out of gold. No, gold is not good. The zinc is nearby. So put this here. And then put an extra dock in there. I'm a little bit concerned that they will take their Atmos suits into the base. That's kind of what I was. Unequip suit. No, not that suit. Unequip the Atmos suit. Unequip boots. Unequip suit. All right. So you dropped your swimsuit. Devin Lariat, where are you? I'll have to catch them on their way in. Okay. So someone else had their suit on. Trivaldo's coming in, no suit. That's perfect. Get this set up as well. Taking forever. Okay, so Ellie got her suit off. Perfect. Okay. So that's a little bit better. I just need power to here. And these are full, so I can fix that. Okay, nah, that looks good. I mean, better than before. Not ideal, but better than before. You have no sensors to hold the gold inside the chamber. Oh, right. That's what you meant. Well, the gold is blending in polluted water, so I'm not too worried about that just yet, because it's going to get cooled sufficiently in this massive cooling loop as it is, and then even still, it will land in the 33-degree polluted water, which will eventually either cool it down if it's still too hot, or heat it back up to 33 degrees. In fact, it's 32 degrees, so it's landing a little bit cooler. So yeah, in time I mean, it doesn't hurt to add it now. You're probably right. I might as well do it while this is not erupting. But gold is super easy to work with. So let's add it right here. Conveyor belt thermal sensor. Add that and then add it to here. You are correct that it would be a worthwhile optimization. Boom. Okay, cool. Put that on 9 priority so it gets done. And oh, by the way, this is something I can close off. Let's just sweep this out. This poor sweepy is just non-stop working. Poor thing. Okay, I can close this off. Just leave the beacon in there, I guess. I support transit tubes every time for whatever reason. I love transit tubes. Actually, that's the whole reason I started a massive plastic facility. So let's do that. Let's move this. I don't know why I have this soldering station here. Let's give swimming to here. And then Gizmo already has suit sustainability. Perfect. And I'm going to let Gizmo come... yeah, I'll let the biome duplicates come in and out. I think it's time. We'll let Meep and Donut come through here as well. They should be okay. They've certainly been here long enough that they should be able to do this. And then we'll do... cancel Meep. Actually, Meep can't leave, so let's do... Meep, you are free to go. No more hamster wheel for you. All right, perfect. How's the heat doing here, by the way? Doing really, really good. It's maintaining 83 degrees, so I don't even have to heat it up. It's actually was a lot simpler than I imagined it would be. Okay, let's mop this. Let's mop this. I'm not sure where this water's coming from. Might be coming from here. But anyways, mop all this up. Polluted water in here. Kind of annoying. Not much I can do. See, Arcade might have the best modern animation, but there's a lot of animations that would go even better, especially old animes, says Fitz. Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell, 1997 Berserk, to name a few. So transit tube, let's do it. Put one right here, I guess. And yeah, definitely would be good to have transit tubes like in periodic locations throughout this asteroid, especially down here. It's gonna be kind of tough with how I built my asteroid, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Have to dig this out. This is gonna be a little bit annoying here. This should be okay. I'll have to come in here and fix that. Okay, let's go with the transit tubes this way. Oops, I need to go. Oh, wow. That was very badly butchered. Go up and over. And then we'll go down like that. And then we'll go up. But now this is where I kind of messed up. Because this fire pole's on the wrong side. So, how do I maneuver this situation? Let's delete these, and then we'll dig through here. And then we'll go on that side. I think that's the best solution. Or maybe I just go up here. That might even be better. I just push everything over this way. Yeah, let's do that. Push everything over, dig all this out, and then have the transit tube going up that side. That should be okay. Man, I love all those insulated airlocks. They are amazing, Trickster. I'm very happy with using them. Let's put this if it's above or if it's below 175. They are absolutely amazing. My favorite mod. Oh, we got a Mammoth here. Let's take the Mammoth over. Where's this is where I'm putting all the Mammoths. And by the way, how's the oxygen doing? It's still lacking. It'll work its way up, I'm sure. It'll work its way up. There's a lot of bottlenecks. Like it's not able. It has to come through here, obviously. So if I did some airflow tiles in here, it would work a lot better. Yeah, 6 kilograms oxygen down here. Oh my goodness. I'm not doing myself any favors by not having these here. You know what? I should just do metal tiles. Like airflow gives -5 radius. Yeah, they're all. You know what? Let's just do airflow. I mean, it's literally the same thing. Yeah, I'll do airflow. Just like that. And then, yeah, that should help come into here. And then we'll do airflow. Come through here. A little bit of airflow everywhere. Let's see. Did I miss a message here by anybody? Vitaly says, hi, Rin. Did I miss someone coming in? I hope not. If I missed your presence in the chat, please let me know. I can say hi to you. I'm not sure if I... There's a lot of plastic tubes. Yes, I have a lot of plastic though, so it'll be okay. I also have a lot of oxygen here that now I can finally start distributing to various points of my base. It's been bottlenecked. All the oxygen has been coming through here, so it hasn't been ideal. I gotta make more airflow tiles everywhere. Just put a whole bunch there, I guess, and then these ones are okay. Just put a bunch on this area. I can go through here, and then it'll come through in this direction. Okay, that should be okay. Oh, it's Rin09. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see you. Hey, BT Dash. Hello, Ethan and chat. Happy to catch a stream for the first time. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Nice to see you. And nice to see you too, Renee09. Appreciate you having both of you here. Cheers to both of you. Thank you. Just broke my infinite liquid storage after draining the whole ocean. No, how did you break it? What happened? Oh, that's so disappointing. I know that feeling too well. Now you have to, there's so much water everywhere now, probably. I love that you can see the air moving, says Potat. I was gonna go up here. Let's deconstruct all this, and then we'll do a dig, and then we'll keep digging here. Now this is I'm gonna run into a problem here, unfortunately. So, kind of annoying. I think I'll go around. I think I'll drain the water, like I initially intended. Maybe go into just drain all this. Yeah, just drain all that, and then I'll go around with the transit tube. That will actually work out in my favor, I think. This is sort of I don't need this here. So just delete that. And then we'll go straight up. Keep going straight up. Did I just see the dupe use a transit tube to move 2 tiles? They may have very well done that. The game algorithm might have been like, oh, it's actually quicker to go from here to here if you take the transit tube. So maybe they took that into consideration for some reason. As funny as that is, I don't agree with their choice. I feel like it was a waste of time if they did do that. Okay, let's go to let's take this around in this direction, and then we don't need this here. We can destroy that, and then we'll come straight down. We'll go over. Oh, the sweeping dock's in the way. All right, we won't go that way then. We'll drop below in this direction. I have so much plastic, Chad. Holy smokes, it's actually insane. I could probably convert my entire... Oh, now I run into a situation where I gotta cross the ladder again. So you know what, Chad? Maybe I forget about this row here. I build another metal tile going this way. That's obviously the easiest solution here. So, yeah. I guess I can use copper. I have plenty of copper. So something like that. Good enough. And then that'll be a lot easier. And then I can just go straight down. I can erase this fire pole and go straight across. So take this out. And then take the ladder out as well when it's done. They took it to use the ladder right beside it. I did not see that. But I wouldn't imagine... or say, I wouldn't put it past them to make bad decisions like that. It's definitely on point. It was probably Travoldo too. So Renee says, 1,000 kilograms of polluted water blocked the vent. Now I have to transfer all that salt water into another storage. Oh no. That is horrible. That's so much water. Wait, how much plastic? I currently have like 7 to 8 tons. I lack sulfur, so I'm trying to get the fissures online to get it, says Potat. So I have... I mean, I've used a lot already, right? But I currently have 19 tons of plastic. 19 tons, and this is my plastic production here. Let me show you. This is my plastic production. And by the way, I only set this up last stream. So I don't... Unless I made plastic somewhere else that I'm not aware of, that's the only place I made it. So I'm using 2 fissures, by the way. So I have lots of sulfur supporting my sulfur usage. And again, this is my fissure that I have set up. So if you'd like to copy it, let me know if you want me to keep it on the screen for a little bit, and I can certainly do that. Okay, the apothecary, I don't need to know that it's out of materials. And the power bank charger, I certainly don't need to know that that's out of power banks. So Vitaly says, seriously, consider making an Lord of the Rings reaction for YouTube. Add a Patreon to it. I would like to see... I see lots of OF fairies? I don't know what that is. OF fairies doing that somehow. I might be interesting challenge for your editing skills. um, so I mean, I could do a movie reaction, but it wouldn't really fit the channel, right? I feel like it would almost be detrimental in the sense that some people might unsubscribe if they started seeing stuff like that. Oh, I totally don't know how this happened. It's one of the reasons why I haven't really branched out between Factorio and Ani, is I really don't want to ruin the vibe of the channel, because I know, like, I'm kind of the same way too. I'm not gonna lie. If one of my favorite content creators starts uploading stuff that I don't care to see, like movie reactions, I would probably also consider, you know, hiding hiding that particular video, and then the algorithm would no longer feature as much of them as they once did. So I sort of am apprehensive to doing something like that. David Lariat is unfortunately not able to get back home for some reason. Okay, you should be able to go that way. There you go. And then I don't need to know about that. I'll just cancel delivery for now. Like, I don't mind doing a reaction to the movies or whatever. I just feel like maybe my channel, as it is not the right place for it. You know, does that make sense? No power wire connected. Well, I thought there was a power wire connected, but I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna go over, and then we'll go straight up here. Unfortunately, this fire pole is not going to work out. I might have to just move it to the other side. Just go like this. Just rebuild the whole thing, which honestly isn't that big of a deal. Life could be worse than having to rebuild your fire pole. So we will rebuild it. If you build it, they will come, or something. By the way, I have seen that movie as well. I forgot what that movie's called, but I have seen it. It's the one where the baseball people show up in the afterlife. I need the suppress notification. Be right back. It's amazing, dude. I don't know how I live without it. I suppress notifications and what's that one called? Remove long commute. I cannot play with either of those. And it's a good problem to have, because those are, you know, in general, those are pretty easy to update whenever the game is updated. Okay, so now the oxygen's doing a lot better. We're no longer over. I wish there was a game. I'm pretty sure there is a mod overlay. If once I say this, the chat's probably going to be like, but Ethan, there is a mod that does that. I wish there was a mod that showed you the air pressure in the same way that, like, you could see temperature. So I could quickly use the mod to just hover and be like, oh yeah, I have 4,000 grams of oxygen here, which is not good for my duplicants. You know? In fact, what I want to do is actually build this out. I don't want this in my base, but I want to build this out so the carbon dioxide can settle in here. So I'm going to work on this side project while I work on the sea queens, because the sea queens I've been trying to start for a couple streams now. Yeah, I guess I'll take the coal. I don't really need blossom seeds. Okay, sea queens. I was sweeping all this. Let's keep the sweeping going. And then sea queen time. How do I do this? Do I want to have this area for sea queens or this area? Well, let's take a look at what the sea queens require. So I'm going to need an aquatic grooming station. Not shearing though. Aquatic grooming. First of all, I'm going to have 2 hydroponic farm tiles. So let's go to here. I can fit. I remember I adjusted the size of this, so I'd have to bust into here to make this happen. Which is okay. I believe I can make that happen with the stable. Does a stable require no industrial machinery? No, it should be okay. So I can delete this wall if I have to. Put this here. Put this here. Delete this wall, which I don't need. And then I'll have pearls here. This is how I'll feed the sea queens. I think 2 pearls would be enough to feed a couple of sea queens. We'll dig all that out. Now I need an aquatic grooming station. Okay, aquatic grooming station we'll put at the top, because we'll have Well, let's see. We want to have it sort of like this setup. I really like this setup. So we'll have it at the top. Maybe somewhere here. Oh, I need to have backing on this. I forgot about that. I wish I could get rid of the... I will eventually get rid of all the spotter, I think. This is just too much going on here. I love to see Trivaldo use a transit tube doing a 360 on the whole base while people cheer of how awesome he is, then going right into the Pokeshell pit and dying. We could facilitate that at some point. Just have an exit here and go bloop right into the Pokeshell. Because he would land here if that was the only exit, I'm pretty sure. That would be so cruel, but maybe one day when the playthrough's over, we'll make it happen. Try making a second channel for extra content. So I've been meaning to make a second channel because I eventually want to start doing like other long form content as well that doesn't relate directly to Ani. So it's 100% like in the works to do that. It's really, honestly, chat, I keep saying this, but it always sounds like an excuse, but it really is just an issue with time. Like, I just don't have the time to do it right now, and I wish I did. But in a couple weeks here, I'm going to have some time off, and I'm going to focus on another channel, as well as making more videos for this channel. That'll be a lot of fun. So why is this suit on the floor? Do I have all the suits? I don't know if I have all the suits here. Like, where's all my duplicates? I'm going to make a couple extra suits, just in case. I did have a situation where these guys were walking into my base with suits on. So where is the suit machine? Here it is. We'll use copper, I guess. We'll make 3 extra suits. We already have 11. Never mind. So we're doing good on suits. And then we'll just deliver them to here. And then if they have to drop them or whatever, then it's not a big deal. So vacancy is always permitted. That's fine. Food, yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, so we got the pearls. We'll take auto harvest off. And then we'll start delivering some sequins. Let's grab them from, where are the sequins? Grab them from here. Grab this guy. Put it to here, and one more. I think we'll start with 3. 3 seems like a pretty good number. Is Minnow a normal or bionic duplicate? It's a normal duplicate. I haven't gotten to the caviar to get her, but I don't know if I should do it because I don't have bionic infrastructure. No, she's a normal dupe. I don't need to know that they take too long to walk through war. Exactly. I don't need to know. Just get the job done. That's all I want to know. Didn't think of it that way. Sounds reasonable. That's it's all right, Vitaly. I'd advise against making a second channel. This would divide the community. Guys, he can't even factorio enough. So no, if I made a second channel, it would be completely different than this channel. So I want to make, like, I wouldn't want to make content and send you guys over there. Obviously, I would tell you, like, hey, this is a second channel in Discord, but I wouldn't actively promote it because it would be entirely different than what I do here. I've always really wanted to do, like, I have things that I want to talk about that wouldn't be suitable for this channel. Like, I'm not talking about anything like NSFW, like not safe for work. I'm talking about things like you know, movie review style videos, but for different topics that I know about that are not gaming related. So I could let you know, like, hey, this is a second channel that I have. If you'd like to go see the videos that I have there, then go for it. But I would never be like, hey, everyone check out this channel. You got to go there because I'm going to be, you know, live streaming there or whatever. It would be more just another hobby project, basically. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of what I would do. I've talked about this before. Like, I would want to start doing a variety of content, not just for not just on this channel. Like, I want to start talking about more games than just Ani, you know, because eventually Ani will come to an end. You know, eventually I'll get bored of it, or eventually the audience will get bored of it, or whatever, a combination of the two, or maybe the game stops being updated and I've done all the tutorials that I possibly can on it. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, I think in time, I need to have more on the channel than just Ani, which is a really good reason why I went to Factorio. Well, first of all, the chat asked for it, and I thought it'd be fun to see, for the chat to see me try it and play it. But also, you know, as a little bit of variety to get more attention that are not, from people who are not Ani fans, to come and hang out, right? So that's been one of the primary reasons I've been doing that, as well as, you know, just having fun with it. Like, I think a great example of a way I could not ruin the channel, but sort of, how do I say this so I don't sound like... Okay, so for instance, I really enjoy GTA. I feel like GTA would be the wrong thing to put on this channel, because a lot of people who watch this channel, I don't think are like the videos itself. I'm not talking about the live chat, but the videos I don't think would be good for GTA, because the community is entirely different, right? So it's that kind of thing where I would want to eventually diversify into other games. I don't know. Does that make sense, chat? So I'm trying to build at the same time as talk to you, and then also formulate coherent thoughts, and I don't think it's working out as well as I hope. So milking station. Let's put that in here. Oh, I need a backing for that as well. So we'll slowly but surely get this set up. To tame your horses, I would let mine go in the wild for pearls. Yeah, so I kind of want to tame them so I can get the ovaline. I just reconfigured my secret farm to support 4 clamp pumps. I use the pearl for construction, better than glass, where you can use it, though diamond still rules all, says Kevin. I want to try all the different critters in this game regardless, because I feel like I can make videos on the different setups eventually. So I want to try everything at least once. Aquatic milking station, I'll just maybe put that up here for the time being, and then we'll do like a mesh tile sort of thing here. Something like this, I would say, would be pretty decent. And then we'll put a door here. Yeah, we'll put a door right here, I think. Poor Travoldo, he's just going around sneezing all over the place. Or, as some would say, pretending to be sick. You can milk them for caviar when they are wild. I'm sure you can. Yeah, just like the ore halls, just like they keep growing scales as well. But you know, like I said, I just want to get them up and running just so I have experience using them and see, you know, if there's any benefit to them beyond keeping them wild. Do I take sun? No, I already have a Sunyar. Taking the brisket. I yarn for a taste of unemployment behavior, Ethan. Let's put this in here, and we'll put a pneumatic door, and that should complete the stable. Someone's trapped. Oh no! How did you get yourself trapped? Okay, let's make a ladder out of coquina, although that might not be enough. Oh, there you go. You can do it. You can do it. Just need one more here. Okay, so this is now my stable. These guys are going to be eating, and now I have to get the eggs out of here. Obviously, I don't want all these eggs. How long do these take? 100 cycles to die? It's gonna be a long time. Anyways, we'll let them do their thing here for the time being. let's put this into a liquid reservoir, and then we'll have a bottle empty, or bottle filler rather. And then there we go. We'll start to get our Overlay from there. Now I have to process this. I need caviar. Let's work backwards. I need caviar. Caviar is made from Overlay in the gleaner. Fair enough. Let's make some gleaners. Oh, this is too big. Okay, so you know what? I can probably put it here. No, I can't put it here for some reason. Is it because this is in the way? Yeah, I think the box goes out there. Okay, no worries. Let's remove... I guess I can put it here. Yeah, let's remove this. They don't produce enough mutant for sushi, though they are fine. There's a mod that makes Minnow a new aquatic dupe. Ani forever. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not gonna. It's gonna be a long time before I get bored of Ani. So if the chat, you guys don't have to worry about me getting bored of it anytime soon. I just feel like there's everything comes to an end, right? So I want to have some variety on the channel, and I also want to have like other projects that I'm doing on other channels that are not necessarily gaming related. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess I can put it here. I just can't get down. I need ladders here. I guess I'll put it here, and I'll just process it right away. Like I don't need to go into a liquid storage first. Yeah, I'll go into here, I'll process it, then I'll send this into its own liquid storage. I need mutuen. Carbon dioxide and caviar. Do I have a vent on here? No, I don't. All right, well, whatever. I'll send the mutuen to my mutuen farm or something. I don't know. Put it into a bucket. A bottle filler. Just like that. And then my ladder. Oh, by the way, I can make plastic ladders. That will help out a ton. Okay, just a second, chat. I'm gonna... All right, just have to go away for a quick second there. They will release a away team. Yes, a away team I will be playing for sure on this channel. 100%. Renee says, I believe in Clay, given that they still update Ani and DST after all this time. Oh, for sure. No, like I said, it's not going to be for years until I'm bored of Ani. Like, I've been playing Ani right now at this point for probably 4 years straight. I mean, I got it when it was in early access before COVID. But as far as like playing it consistently, at least 4 years straight, I think I've been playing this game. It's absolutely amazing. So Potat says, anyone's dupe stuck trying to get their ore haul group? Mine just got stuck there and calling them and the turtles aren't moving. I've never seen that to be the case. I wonder why that would happen. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that, Potat. Maybe check to see if the shearing station is fully submerged in water. Like if the water level is moving up and down too much, and if it's not submerged, that might be a reason why they're not, like it's constantly resetting the cycle to ask them to come. You know what I mean? So I would check that first of all. But other than that, I hope that I hope they figure it out. I don't know off the top of my head why that would be the case. Hopefully someone else in the chat might know. There's a wait team and don't starve elsewhere coming soon. Yes, of course. No, just want to reiterate again. It's going to be a long time before Ani dies off, right? So I'm just planning ahead, trying to do other content as well, and also have other content on the channel that I also enjoy, because it has to work both ways. The audience has to like similar content to Ani, but also I have to enjoy the content, because if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, then it becomes pointless, right? So it's a delicate balance, I think, that you have to sort of do. I guess I'm gonna move all this equipment. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So this, I don't know what this bottle is for. It's polluted water. Whatever, we'll take that out. And then the pipes have nothing in them. Remove all the pipes. And then this can stay. I kind of like this little pit, but I'm gonna go around it. I think it looks pretty cool. I don't want to get rid of it ever. We'll do a thing going down like that. And then we'll build a natural tile here. Out of... yeah, I guess sandstone is fine. Just to kind of make it whole. And then we'll come in here, start digging this out. Okay, let's see. I'd say this: you have more experience with videos and streaming than me, so take this with a grain of salt. I'd instead play a different game on this channel and make playlists of them separate for the content. For example, Palworld just got an update, and there's a lot of people in on the hype. You are right, Fit. So I will be making other games on this channel that is not Factorio and not Ani, and they will be on separate playlists. It's something that I'm going to work on in the future for sure. So I appreciate and absolutely value your input. And you know what? At the end of the day, you guys are the ones who constantly show up and are here to support the stream and continue to watch. So your feedback is 100% very, very valuable. People farm their horses for caviar. I farm them for mutants. Logos don't produce income. You could get more people to watch you because of that. I just don't think that I don't think I would enjoy a game like Palworld. I've never tried a game like Palworld. If I was to play a game like Palworld, I would sooner play the RuneScape variation of like the survival game. I hope that's kind of the same thing, but why can't I build this here? Oh, there's a ladder in the way. Okay, build another tile there, and then we're good. And then we're gonna put the carbon dioxide facility all into here. That should help this oxygen flow a lot easier. Colony achievement earned. I don't know what that is. I have so many probably. See ya, Trickster. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you today. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Let's see. Yan says, I agree, but I mentioned the second channel thinking about the extra stuff like movie reactions. Gaming in general should go on the primary channel. Yes. Yes, for sure. I also agree with that. Like, there's no sense in me splitting up my gaming content. I use GTA as an example because it's a drastically different game, and I wouldn't like make it exclusive to this channel. You know, I wouldn't shift my content from Ani to GTA. But I would certainly, if I was to get into Palworld, I would 100% keep it on this channel. Like, it wouldn't make sense to build a gaming channel and not have gaming content on it. Except if I was to switch focus entirely and start making GTA content. And I think in that case, it would be detrimental to the channel just because most people that are here subscribed are not here for GTA. I think the demographic is widely different. So that's kind of what my point was with regards to that. But absolutely, all gaming content has to go on this channel. It doesn't make sense to do it anywhere else. And actually, Fitz makes a good point too. But dividing the attention into unrelated content can hurt the main channel if he doesn't have enough time for it. And that's where the problem lies, right? That's why I'm not going to spread myself too thin. when I don't have the time for it, because I don't have the time for it. If I had the time to have a second channel, I would already have one. But instead of I don't want a squid egg. But instead of having a second channel right now and trying to keep both channels afloat, I'm not doing that because it would 100% be the wrong decision. So you are absolutely correct, Fitz. Is that what the developers told you, Ethan? About what? Sorry. I'm a little bit behind, so I'm just reading that now. The thing about your channel is that it's a niche. Unfortunately, not a lot of people like Ani and Factorio streams. If you stream games that are like hype, it gives results over time. That's true. That's 100% true. Like, I definitely plan to stream GTA. But I'm not going to make... I'm going to include it in my content in the same way that I do, I think, Factorio. You know, I think at some point I'll move on from perhaps... You know, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm going to do this and that because it's so hard to predict the future. Here's like what I can guarantee you. I can guarantee that I will be playing GTA. Whether or not it's on the channel is up for debate. Obviously, I would like to play GTA. It's going to be a hype game. And it's going to be my style of game rather than something like Pal World, which I'm not particularly interested in. That's not to say that Pal World is a bad game for me. It's just not my style, you know? So I hope that if you're like a Pal World fan or whatever, I'm not trying to be insulting to the experience that Pal World gives you. So just want to make that clear that it's totally actually. You know what? I'm gonna go make this. It can level it up with that. That'll look a lot better. And then we'll put the water sieve in there. Quit the job. Does Canada have unemployment? So Pal World is... Sorry. Hey, thank you so much for the cheer, Crimson Riots. Cheers. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Yes, we do have unemployment, but you have to be fired or laid off or let go in order to be eligible for it. So yeah, good question. Personally, I hate the feeling of playing something just for the hype, but it's how it works and when it comes to channel growth. You are right, Fitz, 100%. And that's where I agree with you, and that's where I kind of draw the line. I don't want to play just for hype if I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I would much rather play Ani or Factorio, even if I get less views than somebody playing Pal World. Now, again, I will be playing GTA. Will I play GTA on the channel? 100%. But will I make this a GTA channel exclusively? 100% no. Right? So, like if I did make GTA videos when the game comes out, it's not going to be it wouldn't be like, oh, here's all the missions in the game or something. It would be because you know that's already going to be done. GTA videos is on YouTube is going to do that, right? So I'm not going to try to recreate how to do all the missions or whatever. What I would do though is I would maybe do niche content for GTA. What would that be? I don't know. I have no idea. But that's kind of the direction that I would take it. I love how they're all standing around doing nothing. I guess there's literally nothing to do because I have so many of them now. So I should probably get them working on something productive. Let's see how this is doing. These guys are starving, unfortunately. Let's put some pearls in here for them because they are tame now, so they will starve. Can I feed the pearls with this? Yes, I can. Okay, so the fish feeder, put this somewhere here. Not really an ideal place. I guess I can put it here for now. For some reason, I can't put it up here. Is that gonna flood though? I think it might flood. I think it needs to be a certain height. That's why I can't put it anywhere here, like here. Or maybe because of this. Oh yeah, it's overlapping. But we'll see if that works, right? I mean, the demographic for GTA is any person alive, so it's likely that it will overlap. If it was another niche game, then yeah, maybe it wouldn't mix too well. You're right. You are right, Ian. You are correct. GTA does have a massive fan base, which is why I will be playing it. It'll be a lot of fun. Canada has it so people don't need a job, right? The Canada government supports its citizens, not in the way that you like. People need jobs here for sure. We don't have any, like, we have safety nets like welfare, but we don't have like, hey, I don't want to work, so can I just get free money? It doesn't work like that. We have, if you get laid off or fired from your job, you get 9 months of unemployment, and you make about 55% of what you made from your paycheck. To a certain amount, right? It's not like infinite. But to a certain degree, you can make the same amount. I don't know what that number is because I haven't been on unemployment in a long, long time, thankfully. But it's 55% up to, I think it's like, I think it's around $600 to $700 a week that you would get at most. And it depends on how much income you were making before. Pitt says, sorry guys, saying all this might be suicidal, but I want Ethan. I want to see Ethan doing well. No, I disagree with you on that, Ethan. Yes, people are here for me, Arnie, but when it comes to channel growth, you are bound to go. You're bound to kind of go for the masses. I mean, yeah, you are right, Fitz. And I appreciate your honesty and your feedback. As much as here's what I'll say it to, like, kind of not that I want to wrap it up, but here's what I'll say to my last thoughts on the whole situation. I don't know what the future brings for the channel, right? Like, obviously I'm going to continue. I have so many videos I still want to keep making, and that's not going to stop for Audi. I love streaming. I love, being here and every 3 days. Sorry, I love being here 3 days a week and hanging out with the chat that wants to be here and playing Ani, and that's not going to change for the foreseeable future. But I can't say for certain what's going to happen, 6 months or a year from now, right? Life could change at any moment. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's time to let this go. The tattered beach chair. No, do I keep this? Do I keep the tattered beach chair, or it's unique? I can't rebuild it, right? So tattered. Yeah, I can't rebuild the tattered one. Maybe I keep it. I can rebuild a regular beach chair, but not the tattered. Yeah, Crimson Riot says keep it. I agree, Crimson Riots. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it, all right? I'm just gonna lower this floor instead, which is not going to be... I'm just gonna leave it. You know what? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future. We can only do our best to plan. And what I mean is not in the sense of like, ooh, something might happen and I might get sick. Not in that way. I mean, like, maybe a game comes out. Maybe away team comes out, and I absolutely love away team. Maybe GTA comes out, and I like it too. And I forget about Ani, and then when I try to get back into it, no one wants to watch it anymore, or whatever. I don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is I'm going to keep this going as long as I'm having fun with it, and as long as there's people that want to watch it, which is the two most important things. Any sort of financial incentive comes after that, because if I'm not having fun, then I don't want to do it, and then therefore the financial aspect of it doesn't matter, right? This is not like a job where you clock in and you get to do your 8-hour shift and you get to make a set amount of money. This is a job where you really thrive if you're having fun, and if you want to make it a job in that sense. Oh, I shouldn't have made these too big. I should have put a couple airflow tiles here so the carbon dioxide can get in. So if I was to try to turn this into a career, it would have to be something that in a way that I also enjoy it, because otherwise it just doesn't matter. I can be miserable by clocking into an 8-hour shift anywhere. Why would I want to do that at home, right? So anyways, that's kind of my whole thought on the situation. I'm definitely not going to abandon the YouTube. It's a ton of fun, and as long as it stays fun, I'm going to be here and keep doing it. No power? I'm finally out of power? No way. How are these guys doing? Yep, I'm finally out of power by the looks of things. I might have to make more of these. I finally reached a bottleneck, chat, of power production. Alrighty, well, let's make this a lot bigger then. That's pretty easy. I'll add another one. Well, actually, I don't need this anymore. I can put a high-pressure gas vent here. So let's do that. Put a high-pressure gas vent out of what? Cobalt? Yep, that's fine. And then deconstruct all this. Oh. Deconstruct that. And then build this a little bit bigger. Just to share a POV, says Vitaly, I haven't played Ani for months, and Factorio never, and yet I am here. Absolutely, and you guys have told me that before. Like a lot of people are here to hang out, even if they're not playing Ani or Factorio, and I really appreciate that. Like honestly, I never thought that would be the case. So, 100%. That's another reason why I'm not going anywhere, is because you guys are here, right? If you guys weren't here, then there'd be no one to stream to, and then I would probably reconsider what I'm doing. But since you are here, it makes it a lot of fun. It makes this enjoyable, hanging out, chatting with you all, and stuff like that. Somehow fish feeder can't overlap a tile. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird for that to happen, but nonetheless, we got our sea queens fed, so we should be making some ovoline pretty soon. This is really causing a lot of problems, but that's okay. We're about to have more power with the natural gas, so no big deal. Let's move this over first and foremost. Maybe move it all the way over here for now. Why is only one working? Oh, because this is not done yet. Let's go faster. With some urgency. What if you fell and damaged a butt bone? That's disability pay. Keep it. Oh, for sure. That could certainly happen. I mean, I work a very physical job, so I don't know if I'm going to get injured next week. I could very well do that. Trivaldo loves the chair. Destroy it. I would only destroy, but after making it in a rec room. So I have a rec room. It's just not very well filled, but I do have it. It's just I can't make this beach chair in particular. I kind of like it. I would kind of feel bad. It's the same reason I still have this, the research portal. It just kind of looks cool. And I do like things that look cool. Okay, let's put the battery over here. This battery can go like this, can go like that. Put on 9 priority. And then of course we'll do this. Get everything set up. Hey, what's up, Shay? Hello, Ethan and chat. The puffed helmet is so cute. Thank you for joining, Shay. It is cute. I do love the puffed helmet. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. Why don't you do this? Think about branching the channel once you can invest enough in. Yes, exactly. It's a time issue right now. It's a time issue. You are 100% correct. You didn't finish the plastic tubes, just an FYI. Thank you for that, Dash, by the way. Appreciate that. You are correct indeed. I did not finish. So let's get that done. It's just this part now. Take a look at the Gold Volcano Aqua Tuner. If the polluted water is touching the metal, it could be stealing heat. If the polluted water is touching the metal... Oh, right here. You mean right here, right? Everything else should be okay. Let's take a look at the temperature. It seems to be doing all right. I mean, I could make this into insulated, and that would probably solve any issues that I might have. Hey, let's see. Crimson Riot says hello. Crimson Rights, was that to somebody else, or did you leave and come back? Maybe Fitz enslaves you in the basement by Factorio forever. Who knows? I would not mind playing Factorio more, to be honest. It is. I'm having so much fun with it lately. I can't wait to play it on Sunday. Sorry, new person in chat, my bad. No worries, Fitz. Sorry, Crimson Riots. So Crimson Riots, I just realized now that you're on Twitch and the new person was on YouTube. So that's why you can't tag them. So sorry, a little bit slow on my end. But sorry about the confusion there. That was confusion from my behalf. I'm doing well, thanks. What about you? I am doing excellent, Shay. Had a pretty good stream so far. I'm probably going to end in about a half an hour or so. I'm feeling really good, so I'm going to keep going. I usually end at about 2.5 to 3 hours in, but having a really fun time tonight, and I'm feeling fresh. I had a bit of a headache earlier, but that's subsided now, and I'm doing fine. So I'm going to continue going for another 20 minutes, half an hour or so. We're going to try to get a couple more things done, and then we'll call it a night there. Just in case you guys are leaving, I will be back on Sunday to play some Factorio. And if you could leave a like on the stream tonight, that would be amazing. It would help me out so much in the algorithm. So if you guys could do that, I would much appreciate it. But yeah, having a great time, Shay. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you had a great Friday. And welcome to the stream. We're finally getting low on power. So this is the first big power infrastructure addition that I've had in a long, long time. It's actually a lot of fun to see this finally coming into use after so many cycles. I was on the tidal turbines, and now I finally need to upgrade. So it's a lot of fun to finally get to this place. Busy weekend planned. For me, busy weekend. Yeah, I always have a busy weekend. Saturday's always quite hectic because not hectic really. Hectic's the wrong word. Saturdays are always just filled because I always try to get things done, like shopping, running errands, things like that. Yeah, I guess I'll take iron. So, like tomorrow, I have to go to the pet store. I have to pick up some tripe for the cats. So we got lots of mucin here now. The mucin can be just delivered to here. Oh, this is already... So what do I do with all this mucin now? I gotta start storing it somewhere. Oh, boy. Because this is gonna stop... Oh, caviar! We got caviar, by the way. Here we go. We're gonna get minnow chat. Let's get some caviar deliveries going. I don't know how many we need for minnow, but we also have to build her a bed. So let's do that. I think it's only fitting that minnow gets the clam bed. Yeah, and this is unreachable for some reason. Not for some reason. I know why it's unreachable. So let's build some backing to here. Build a clam shell. Give us some decoration. And we'll put some airflow tiles up here also. Kind of like that. Delete this. You said earlier that you don't like seasonal games with a reset. I thought you would. I thought about it for a bit, and to realize Ani is kind of like that. And you mean in the sense that you're restarting asteroids? Or do you mean in what sense do you mean? Is that, if I'm understanding correctly, is it the same thing as like restarting an asteroid? So I can kind of elaborate on that if you like. I can't get that, I guess. I guess I need to go in this way. You got Minnow as Potat? Yeah, so Minnow's coming up now. I have Caviar, finally. So she needs... How much more Caviar? 340 grams of Caviar. That's it? All right, so yeah, Minnow is definitely on the way. I have a little bit of Caviar that I gotta make, and then... We just need more. We just need some more Brecken. Or whatever, Ovaline, sorry, Ovaline. So Vitaly, if you... can clarify what you mean. Maybe I can elaborate a little bit and sort of let you know my thoughts on that. I certainly don't mind. So let me know. See, these are barracks. Okay, so I have to add some walls to here, or some, what's it called? So what that says, I will say you best build a hospital before she decides to faint in the middle. Will she faint? I don't know. I've never recruited her outside of Sandbox. Why would she faint? Is it because she's been here for so long? I hope not. I'm seeing you slowly increase Chivaldo's room decor. Stop thinking you're slave. Oh, come on now. Let's take a look. Oh, you're right. I have been increasing it a little bit, haven't I? The walls are becoming a little bit of a decor addition, or at least I have a triage. This is my hospital right here. She'll get hypothermia first. Really, I did not know that. That's interesting. Well, if I get her Caviar quick enough, will that still happen? Anyways, I have a triage, so we'll see. Time for Wire Snake. What? Then it's fine? Okay, cool. Yeah, she's gonna go... No, Sunyar, don't take the spot. It's okay, Sunyar can have it for now, but... Look at all the pips I have! I have so many pips. They're all over the place. By the way, this should still be a nature... Yes, still a nature reserve. Perfect. All right, so let's see here. I think she'll be hot first because of that environment, no? I guess she will be, won't she? Like, she'll carry that heat with her. I never thought about that. As long as you have a quick path back, she shouldn't be a problem, I think. Okay, well, I do have the transit access tube. So it's literally just going up here. I didn't know that would be a big concern. Okay, well, here we go. Let's try it. So this is my first time getting Minnow outside of the sandbox mode. So there's obviously an achievement with that. So let's see what we get. Huzzah! We have shown the survivor that ours is a colony worth joining. She says her name is Minnow. Her serene temperament and ability to survive long stretches without oxygen will serve us well as we face the infinite challenges of a marine colony building. The squid might attack. Let's hope not. Imagine she dies right away, chat. No, that would be so bad. All right, let's see what happens. Minnow, let's go. Oh, she did get attacked. You guys are right. She got attacked immediately. That sucks. All right, get in the tube. Get in the tube. Poor Minnow. Okay, the transit tube's still not done, but at least she's back. She's coming in. She's coming in hot. I'm gonna make sure she can't leave though. I don't want her to be leaving and getting stuck somewhere. So Minnow, you are now officially the occupant of this base. Sanyar, please get out. You cannot defrag in here. You can defrag with Trivaldo. There, how do you like that, Fitz? I feel so bad. Oh no. Poor Trivaldo. Come on, we can't torture him like this. Okay, we'll build some more beds. A couple more beds here for the biome duplicates. No, Fitz, get out of there. Lovely. Well, that went way better than I expected. Me too. You guys had me worried for a little bit. I was like, no way I'm going to mess this up, right? But you're right. She did get attacked by the squid, so Kevin was right. And she had the transit access tube luckily there. Like, I did not plan that, obviously, so I think it just happened to work out well in my favor in that sense. Okay, so now we should have private barracks everywhere. Oh, sorry, private bedrooms rather, which is in fact. Oh, there's a barracks here. Why is this not pit slave? Why don't you have a private bedroom here? Oh, because these things are yes, the butt buddies, or what's it called? The buddy buds. Whoops. One restarts Oni asteroids every now and then. PoE, which was a different topic, resets about every 4 months. I got you. Okay, so that's kind of what I thought you were talking about when you said that, Vitaly. So here's my rationale, and here's why I would consider that to be slightly different. So PoE is like a forced restart. You know, like for updating, like for different seasons or whatever ladders. Versus Oni, you're sort of restarting at the point where you either beat the game or you've gotten bored and ready to do another playthrough. Now, the difference also for me is not just it's not just for those two reasons. It's also I love management. I love resource management. I love planning, and I love to design things. So all that stuff is checked off in mid-game Oni. So that kind of makes. Why is that like that? Unassigned. Oh, that's the booster. Okay, so that makes it a lot more fun to restart Oni. Versus, I don't really enjoy grinding in a game like PoE as much. So I hope that kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's relatable now that I've explained it, but that's my rationale. Like, Oni is fun because each asteroid I get to plan out. It's a little bit different based on where the tidal turbines would be, where the volcanoes would be, you know, slightly different based on which, like which direction you want to go to first, or what, you know, stuff like that. Butt buddies, yeah, I meant to say buddy buds. She's a bit pale looking. Yeah, she kind of has a little bit of a pale look to her, but I kind of like it. Exactly. Fitz says you're also not forced to restart. I'm pretty sure there's a small amount of hydrogen in there. Let's see. Yes, you are correct. Indeed. Let's get rid of that. I guess it'll end up over here, but I guess I could just let it filter itself out. Like, I don't really need. That would also be a good way to, I guess, release or maybe bring in some oxygen. I don't know. It's okay. I'll keep it up there for now. I'll get rid of it at some point. Oh yeah, I was working on this too. Getting rid of all this. What was this contraption that I made? Oh, this was bringing in oxygen when I was very low on it. I don't need it anymore. Let's get rid of all that. By the way, chat, anybody watching the World Cup on Sunday? Who's watching the World Cup? I know Canada's long gone, unfortunately. We didn't deserve to lose as early as we did, but anyways, should be a good game. Weird Tokenish Figure says I can't make it past cycle 500. I think you mentioned that before, Weird Tokenish Figure. You like restarting? Are you the you like to restart kind, or are you still learning the game? I can't quite remember which one it was, because I've talked to people before on stream that have had both opinions or both reasons for restarting, and I apologize, I'm not remembering which one pertains to your situation. Grab the ladder. So Kevin says PoE is force resort for multiplayer population and content creation trendiness. Regular players don't have to single player. Okay, gotcha. The reality of most players do reset actually quite often. That's true. No, you are correct, Vitaly. Like you, even with Ani, 100%. I guess for me, it also matters what type of game it is, right? Maybe that's another consideration. Like I've seen PoE gameplay before, and I just know it's not particularly my style of game. And then the restarting factor doesn't really help. Now, is that to say that I don't like it? No, because I haven't played it extensively enough to make that determination to say no, I hate this game type thing. But there's an element to I'm not sure if I'm going to like this, so I think I'll pass on it. That's kind of the situation. PoE is grind heavy. That's true. Pit says, I'm used to restarting, but not because of resources or some other issue. I just lose interest. That makes sense. I'm OCD and tend to be a perfectionist. Yeah, I can see that being a good reason to restart. Why is Ethan talking about power over Ethernet? Technically, you were forced to abandon the volcano asteroid to play Aquatic. Yeah, you are right. You are right. You make a valid point, Vitaly. Go Messi, says Vitaly. I was about to say go Messi, but I didn't want to piss anybody off because I know that people have a love-hate relationship with Argentina. So I was gonna say that, but again, now here's the situation for me. I don't follow soccer, all right, or sorry, football. I don't follow football, so I don't have a skin in the game. Therefore, I only have like the recency bias of seeing Messi and how good he is to perform. So that's why I say go Messi. Now, I've been known to bring bad luck to every single team and UFC fighter that I've cheered for recently. So if you hate Messi, then see, this is kind of annoying. If you hate Messi, then you're in luck because I'm cheering for Argentina. So they're probably gonna lose. Like, remember the UFC event? I thought, now, okay, I will clarify. I was cheering for Justin Gaethje, but I thought Topuria was gonna win. So Topuria lost, Pereira lost, Chandler lost. The only person that won is Sean O'Malley, but that was almost a given. Like he wasn't going to lose that fight, and I was cheering for all those guys that I just mentioned. McGregor and Holloway. I mean, I thought Holloway was going to win. It ended up being a no contest essentially. So there's a good track record right now of me cheering for teams and the teams losing, or athletes. You know, a cheer for Canada. Canada lost. Bit says Canada had no chance. I mean, you know, we had 1 in 32 chance. That's pretty good odds. Go away, Messi. I was like, what the fuck? You were stomping on... Yes, they were stomping on the England... Oh, I didn't see that. No, that's not cool. You shouldn't stomp on any flag. I definitely don't support or condone any sort of flag stomping. Messi, time to take your meds and go to sleep. I love the memes though, like being a bandwagoner and then watching football for, you know, the short amount of time that it's been on, and that it's been in the global, like everyone's been following it. It's been a lot of fun seeing the memes. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, let's hope for a good match that's decided by the players and not the referees. How about that? Do we have caviar here now? Yes, we do. We have caviar, chat. This is really, really cool. So anyways, I will be watching, or at least paying attention to it. Maybe not watching like the full game, but I will definitely be tuning in and seeing who wins. It's going to be exciting. Making sure my oxygen is good here. Looking pretty sharp all the way around. So chat, another 10-15 minutes I'll be on, just finishing up basically what I had planned for this evening. Overall, it's been a lot of fun. It's been great talking about movies with you guys, the direction of the channel, but I can feel myself sort of slipping away, getting a little bit tired, and I can feel my mouth starting to get tired as well. So yeah, I'll try to finish on a good path to like start the next stream, you know what I mean? So let me just kind of do a quick recap of what I want to do on the next stream and what I did today. So we got the gold volcano up. That's a huge win. Lots of free gold coming out of that. We got the sea queens and the caviar and then so because of that, we have minnow now. We fixed our Atmos suit situation. We got bionic duplicates, and they're sustaining themselves pretty well. So things are looking pretty good. We got our air production fixed. So we got lots of oxygen everywhere now. That is looking amazing. We got more power generation down here. So that's also good. Everything is looking fine. One thing that I did not get to, which I kind of wish I did, is getting more natural gas, which I think I'll have to go for on the next stream, because this will eventually, like, you know, if I start to become more power hungry, this will eventually deplete. So I'll definitely have to get more of these guys set up. And I have one here. I have quite a few. I have like 3 or 4 more, I think. Probably. I'm also using polluted brine, right? So I gotta eventually get polluted brine from the geysers. So we'll have to work on that. I have to get petroleum at some point. So a lot of stuff to do, but pretty happy overall with how this stream turned out. This has just been working away here. The steel infinite. What am I missing for steel? Actually, steel's doing really good. Let's make some more refined carbon. And let's make some ceramic. Use some, I guess, gumwood. I have 100 tons of gumwood, so may as well start. Nightman, good night. You're still here. Nice to see you. Awesome that you made it this far, Nightman. You got here early today, and you were here a long time. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you to everyone as well. Like, you know, the regulars, Fitz, Vitali, Sean, Yan, Kevin, who else am I missing? I'm sure Uther's lurking in the background. Uther's always here. Potat, you know, all the regulars that are here. Thank you so much for all your support. And like I said earlier, when we were talking about the channel, like, you guys are what makes streaming fun, right? If you guys are always showing up and hanging out it's such an awesome time. Oh, by the way, I should mention the Twitch people as well. So Crimson Riots on Twitch, Montezoo, everyone who's Dark Frost, everyone who's always here. Like, you guys are what makes the stream fun. So I'm definitely not, going away or starting a second channel and diluting my time from this. It's a great time being here. So Fitz, everyone, it's been a lot of fun. So anyways, I'll be back on Sunday night. Now Sunday, I am playing Factorio. Sunday will be my Factorio night going forward, and we'll be expanding the defense for our base so we can start, the factory, so we can start increasing the capacity of our production and therefore our pollution cloud without having to go and keep attacking all the biters that are trying to attack us. So and then we'll go for atomic bombs and the spider as well, and that will be a lot of fun to do because I have not done that yet. So Fitz says, I don't care about football, but it's funny watching people crash out over it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been fun talking to my coworkers who are big soccer enthusiasts, and also reading the Reddit posts. Like, the memes have been amazing, and it's been a great time to be a part of it and follow it. I'm gonna be kind of sad that it's gone, especially with Ronaldo and Messi. This is gonna be probably their last years, and it's been a lot of fun seeing that rivalry debate in person and on Reddits and stuff. So Sean says, thank you for streaming. You are very welcome. Thank you for always being here, Sean. That is so awesome of you, and everyone else that is always here as well. Vitaly says, let's see if Ethan's curse is powerful enough to stop Messi. Now I'm convinced it is. You're a wizard, Ethan, a dark one. So chat, I'm going to go and post, I'll give you guys a couple soccer memes in the Discord. So I've seen a couple good ones lately. I'll post it in there after the stream. Please practice driving the tank, Ethan. I will do that, weird tokenish frigger. And thank you as well for being here. And Shay says, take care, have a good evening. Thank you so much, Shay. Please leave a like on your way out, chat. That would mean so much to me. Thumbs up. Feeling missing weird. Please hit the thumbs up. And if you're here on Twitch and if you're not following, please follow. That would be amazing. I stream Ani I stream Ani twice a week and Factorio as well. So thank you, Crimson Riots. And thank you, Crimson Riots, for the 100 bits earlier. I can't forget to mention that as well. And that was it today. No follows on Twitch today, so I assume all the lurkers are already followed, which is great. Thank you for the excellent stream. You are very welcome. Fitz says, awesome stream, like as always. Thank you so much. Hope to be here Sunday for some awesome Factorio. Thank you all for being for the awesome time. Hope Gizmo malfunctions and kills Travaldo. Oh no. That would be brutal. So yeah, awesome. It was a great time as always. Okay, new video tomorrow, by the way. I already have it mostly edited. It's going to be the overly explained. So I know there's a couple people in here that really enjoy that. So yeah, that should be out tomorrow, probably in the evening. And yeah, that's how the schedule is looking. Factorio Sunday, back to Ani on Wednesday, video tomorrow. And yeah, let's go Messi. go Messi on Sunday. And hope you all have a good weekend. All right. So Dash, thanks for the stream. Have a good night, Ethan and chat. Thank you for stopping by tonight, Dash. It's nice to see you once again. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday. Hope to see everyone there. The Cuddle Pip is in Travaldo's room. Oh, not anymore. He left already. It didn't take long. It didn't. Kevin, good night, Kevin. Thank you as well for always being here. Yan says, AAA streamer, amazing as always. Thank you so much, Yan. Really appreciate that. Take care, everyone. Have yourselves a great night and a great weekend. Hopefully it's not too hot where you are, and I hope that the air quality is good wherever you are. As I know there's a lot of forest fires everywhere right now, but hopefully it's all good and you guys can enjoy. All right, see you later.